Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How's everybody doing? Figured I'd hit you guys with an early morning one, man. Damo Smith, what's going on, man? Kane, what's good? 49er, what's good, man? Got a good one for you guys today. One I've been kind of, I've been scouring the internet and old videos and statistics to put together, man. So this one was not easy to put together, guys, but I want to try to explain Dave Canales' uh, you know, uh, philosophy, his offensive play style, without all the, I've heard other people do it. You know what I mean? I've heard all the cliches and stuff like that. I'm gonna kind of mix a few things that he said in, but I'm gonna mix some statistics in that you guys haven't heard before, right? I dug deep to really get the crux of what this offensive style is and possibly what he could be bringing to Carolina. So, that's what we in, man. Strap yourself in, man, and this is gonna be a good show. Let me pin the joint to the chat. I think I did this one in the normal horizontal mode. So, you guys I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna complain about that. Give me a second. Let me pin the joint in the chat. And if you guys missed the announcement yesterday, man, Panther Theory is monetized, man. Panther Theory is monetized, man. So be sure to copy you a super. I don't know what the hell they're called, super sticker, whatever they're called, whatever, man. So yeah, man. I appreciate everyone's support thus far to helping us get here. Took a little longer than it should have, but that's really on me, man. I am super inconsistent. And, a few health issues here and there, man. But it's mainly been me being inconsistent. If I'm gonna just keep it a stack with you, um, then I'm trying to click the live so I can pin the link to the chat. Give me a second, guys. Why can't I pin the this shit crazy? 1 second, let me go to it. Donald Smith said, "Congratulations, Candy Girl." Said, "Congratulations, really appreciate that. Really appreciate that." Um, Give me a second. For some reason, my phone isn't letting me click the live. So let me go to it on the browser and try to pin the link in the chat. So a couple of IT issues, man. But hold on 1 second. We're gonna get there. My man Trucker said he always having the IT issues. I gotta get it together. You right. My man Block G, man. What's good, brother? Let me okay, pin message. All right, we in there. I don't know why that was so hard today. That's crazy. Um my man Omar Tillman. Appreciate the super chat, man. Appreciate that big time, brother. All right, man. Let's. This is some good information I got, man. You know, um, you know, very little. Dave Canales is gonna do what Bryce does best. You know, and we're gonna get to the real. We're gonna get to the real shit, man. We're getting to the real shit today, man. You know, many Panther creators have tried, man, but I'm really gonna nail down what it is. That he has going on here. Um, Candy Girl said, "Al, Al's in the chat. What up, Al? I don't see you, but what up with you, player?" All right. So I want to start here before I start getting into the numbers, anything like that. Just want to kind of give you guys kind of an overview of his philosophy. Um, based on kind of things that he's said, and then we're going to kind of cross reference that by the numbers, right? So Dave Canales often talks about running a balanced attack. Um, just wants to keep the defense off balance, creating a versatile play action opportunities. And it's a balanced attack, but it skews a little bit towards the run, right? Um, you know, uh, he was middle of the pack in rushing attempts, and he had 18 design QB runs. And there was also, creative ways that he implemented, some of the wide receivers in the run game as well. And he likes to play the play action off the run, right? I'm going to get into the numbers of how many play actions and all that stuff like that in a second, but we're just going to kind of you know talk through some of the basics. As far as the passing game, Dave Canales likes efficiency in his passing game. So with Dave Canales, what we saw in the Bucks offense was there was a lot of quick throws based that really emphasized being more efficient. The quarterback was asked to make quick decisions, not to hold the ball in his hand for a long time, and get the ball out to his playmakers quickly. Next thing is uh, one of the big things Dave Canales has always preached. And before I get into the actual numbers of the things that he called and stuff like that, is he seems Dave Canales has a strong you know a, a little more so than any other coach, and I don't know if it's because Bryce is a new quarterback. He emphasizes fundamentals, at least publicly, more so than any coach I've ever seen before, right? Footwork, execution, um, just overall, technique, ball security. I've heard him mention these things excessively, and he's gone into details about the lack of technique in Bryce's drop back and how he's gonna fix it or whatnot. So quarterback technique is a huge emphasis with Dave Canales. Now I want to talk about what this all turns into, right? So we talked about Dave Canales really liking to run the ball, right? No, now granted, he was it 14th in attempts, but 31st in rushing yards. But there seems to be a method to the madness, right? Because Dave Canales ran the play action 45.2. I'm sorry, he ran the play action 25.4% of all his plays. As far as the NFL goes, that's third. So Dave Canales last year for the Bucks was third. Oh, there's Al. What's up, brother? Dave Canales last year for the Bucks was third in play action, right? And this is a team that was what were they, 31st in the run offense, as I said before. So you only imagine that if Dave Canales is in a situation where this is more successful, we're going to see that number go up significantly, right? So them being third in play action last year. Also, you know, as far as balance, now I don't want you guys to get confused because I say they were middle pack in the league, 13th. I'm just talking about like the pure number of attempts that Dave Canales has as far as rushing. Let me bring up the StreamYard, actually, my fault. Because Nick Tri-State's in the background because I didn't even see that because I had the wrong tab open. Nick, what's up, bro?
Good morning, brother. Congratulations on getting monetized.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm gonna try to stay monetized as long as I can, man. Having conversations like we did on Trump, man. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but we
Yeah,
gonna.
I was last night I was with my brother, his wife, and like a bunch of our
Yeah,
friends growing up with the kids, so I wasn't able to get on, but I wanted to get on so bad. I was like, "Oh, damn, this is a good topic."
it's
It
good
was like it
combo,
was
man.
like it was like 7 4 year olds and under around me. I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh
this
yeah,
ain't gonna
you
work."
couldn't talk on that yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell
yeah,
no, bro.
yeah. Yesterday we had a wild time, man. Yeah, it was a good convo, man. Shout out to my boy Hashi, man. He always brings You know what, man? I'm gonna start a separate channel, man. We're gonna bring some of that stuff over there. You get what I'm
Word,
saying?
word.
Yeah. Um, anything? I mean, you want to jump in on anything I've said so far, man?
I
Anything
mean,
you disagree?
the philosophy, as far as I'm concerned, it's like, Canales wants to try running the ball. And if we're going off the numbers, Tampa Bay was probably the worst rushing attack in the league last year.
31st, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, one of. So it's like, is it his running? Is it the scheme, how they run it? Or was it just the personnel that he had? You know what I mean?
Well,
That's what.
well, I've always said this. Not always said this, but there was an interview about a month ago with the current Bucks offensive coordinator. He criticized him for not having creativity to his offensive running scheme, and that's why it was unsuccessful. Specifically, he said that the NFL is too good, or NFL defenses are too good to just say you're going to run the ball and line up and just run the ball straight ahead of him. You got to reach in. You have to mix in zones, stretch plays,
Yeah.
toss, counters, and Dave Canales' run game lacked that, is what he said.
Yeah. Well, it sure sounds like Canales is bringing that Ron Rivera mindset. That's like what Ron used to do. He was like,
Yeah,
we're gonna let you know we're gonna run the ball in the trenches. It worked for us then. You know what I mean? But we
but
had the right personnel then.
And
You know what
but
I mean?
Ron had the defense with it too. Ron,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. It's
Exactly.
almost like he has a defensive coach, head coach mindset. But
Right?
he's
You know what I
offensive.
mean?
Yeah,
Facts. It's like oxymoronic in a way.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But with our defensive coordinator, man, it might work, man. You know what I mean? Homie's on the defense, and Dave Canales is just gonna play it safe and run the ball, and just utilize the play action. When you got on, I was just talking about how Dave Canales was third in the league at 45.2% of all his plays are play action.
Mm, mm,
Third, what did I say? Four,
mm.
25.4. My bad, guys. I'm fucked up. 25.4% of all his plays were play action, which is third in the league, right?
Wow. So a quarter of the time. Wow.
Yeah, a quarter of the time he's running the play action. So as I was telling the folks here, um, that if he had any type of success in the run game, best believe this motherfucker is probably gonna push that up to about 30-40%. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
wants to run the ball, play action, get them short throws. Um, but when you play action, the quarterback has to make quick decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
here's the way I look at it, Elaine. Right? We're looking at possibly a Baker 5,000 yard season if they
Mm,
ran the ball effectively last year. You know what I mean? Because it's like with the amount of play action they were doing, if you're running the ball effectively,
yeah,
now those second and fours, those third and threes that you're running play action, they're going to be expecting run, and now you're just crapping on them with the deep ball, with the play action. You just
correct, correct.
dropping on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Man,
I
it,
think
it
the
you,
run game is going to be essential for us, man. If it doesn't do well, it's going to be a long season for Bryce, bro. Long
I've
season.
always maintained the run game only works when the quarterback's a threat to actually deliver the ball intermediate and deep. So
Mm-hmm.
ultimately, Bryce will be the key component to this run game, guys. Believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not. I
And as
mean,
crazy as it sounds, Elaine's right about that, because if he's not delivering that ball consistently in those intermediate and deep routes, what the hell is the point of having an effective running game?
well, you can't, because what
Exactly.
happens? You have to convince those. I mean, if a defense can go cover zero on you and and stop the run, and you're not going to beat them out of it, that's what they're going to do. They're going to just sell out on the run every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's not feasible against most NFL teams, but they will try to implement something as close to that as possible to stop the run. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You have to throw them out of those defenses. And I think last year we didn't see that. Bryce was unable to throw them out of the defense. Now, for whatever reasons, the Tampa Bay Bucks had their offensive struggles in the run game. The current offensive coordinator blames his play calling scheme. It led to, into your thing you were saying about 5,000 yards, a lot of that led to, Baker Mayfield having his highest number of passing attempts in his NFL career. 566. You get what I'm saying? I'll be honest. I don't want to see Bryce Young throw 566 times. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I agree. I don't want him to throw that much either.
Yeah.
I don't. But doesn't it also show how effective their offense was with Baker throwing 566 times and they ran the ball as much as they, even though it wasn't effective,
Well,
that
okay.
mean that means that the passing game was pretty effective.
Well, okay. Let's break this down on a micro level. First, let me give you a number here, right? So, of the total plays that they ran, 45.2% of them were run plays and 54.8 were pass plays. Now, hold on. Let's break this down because if you're not running the ball effectively, right, that puts you in a lot of third and medium and third and long situations, right? So
Mm-hmm.
by virtue, it forces you to pass
Pass. Yep.
more than anything. And this is just me trying to like
Mm-hmm.
philosophize it in my head. I don't.
No,
But
no, no. You're on point with this, brother.
okay, yeah. So I think when they drop back and pass, it's almost because they ran so much that it may have made the passing game effective because you still had to respect the
The
run,
run game.
even though it wasn't working. You just
Mm-hmm.
knew it was going to be a run play call, and you don't know which one. As the defense, you can't just be like, "Oh, the run's not working. We're just going to ignore it." No, because he'll pop one. The fact that he is handing the ball over, handing the ball off, it makes it something you have to respect and maybe helping the passing game, if that makes sense.
No, no, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's 100% on point.
Omar said his play calling will get exposed. Yeah,
Hope not.
I mean, I hope not. I mean, I don't. I always talk about the Bucks offensive coordinator criticizing his play calling. When the hell was the last time you guys saw another coach do something like that? So, like, just go out of the way and say, "Hey, man, the dude who came before me, his play calling was terrible. He didn't know how to scheme up run plays." It's a little concerning. I don't know. Maybe he's a hater though. Hopefully he's just a hater and there's nothing to be concerned about.
Yeah, who knows? He could be on point with it, and it could be a pettiness thing, right? It's like
Yeah.
the Tampa Bay organization is probably just like, screw Canales, you know what I mean? Because it's like he left us for the op because he stayed
Yeah,
in division.
they could have had some little rivalry going on. They could have had some little back end problems with each other. You know what I mean? You never know. He's just probably taking shots.
And my thing is, Liam Cohen, if you're such a good offensive coordinator, why were you the offensive coordinator at Kentucky of all schools last year? So
Facts.
that's all I got to say about that.
That's who it is, Liam Cohen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Bucks yards per play last year, 5.8 yards per play, right? So we
That's
know
like
the one,
yeah.
huh?
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah,
not
that's
bad.
fifth in the league, fifth in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So you know your numbers, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, we know they weren't getting this shit in the run game. So that means the pass game was very effective. Um, and I don't want to bring it back up, but I did a show a couple of weeks ago and I brought up the fact that larger percentage Dave Canales' passing the quarterback passing depth was intermediate and deep. So they were getting chunk plays in the passing game.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way the number 34, the first run offense is fifth in the league in yards per play. He got it in the passing game. So only thing I can conduce is that when the run game wasn't working, they put it on the quarterback's shoulder. So if you throw Bryce Young on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year, there was a lot of third and longs in which they would have put it on his shoulders and asked him to make the play.
Mm-hmm. Because that's like the weirdest thing. That's like the weirdest things I've ever, like, you're 31st in the run, but then you're 5th in average yards per play. Like, that's like
it's insane. It's
It
insane.
doesn't make sense, like, in a sense.
That means the pass game literally overcompensated.
Yeah. It's like, all right, we ran it on 1st and 10, it's 2nd and 9, and then we run it again on 2nd and 9, it's 3rd and 8. Now 24-yard completion. It's like, okay, all right.
Which actually shows you how good of a pass game they had because it's harder to pass the ball when your run game isn't working.
Facts. Absolutely.
So I don't know if you give props to Dave Canales or the weapons. The weapons are insane. I mean, let's just keep that a stack, right? We don't even right now. I don't think we rival what they have as far as weapons.
No way. No way. And I know that was a hot topic of debate on Unk's channel. Shout out Big Unk 2020. Big love, Unk.
Yes, sir.
I love the optimism of Panther fans, but come on, we can't sit here and say our wide receiver core is better than Tampa's. Come on now.
This sounds very, man. I'm having deja vu, man. This is the kind of talk we were having last year, man, where I was kind of saying the wide receiving core was kind of mid, and everyone was trying to convince me how good they are, just to complain about the wide receivers not being good when they saw Bryce struggle. Motherfuckers were arguing me up and down last year, man. So I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Oh man, it's gonna be deja vu all over again, man. That,
So here's my thing on that too. It's like everyone was like DJ Chark this, DJ Chark that. He had 1,000 yard season. Do you know who else had a 1,000 yard season? One,
oh,
Terrell Pryor, who got drafted as a quarterback. Like,
yeah,
come on now.
yeah.
You know
Well,
what I
well,
mean?
I will say this. I will say this is that one thing about DJ Chark is that he's not a complete receiver, right? But for the thing that they were complaining about, it doesn't make sense because the one thing I know DJ Chark can do, and that Andy showed us, is he's a one-trick pony that can separate deep. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When Bryce tried to throw to him deep, man, it was overshot, came up short. You get what I'm saying? It just most all target throws to open. I said most. What the fuck was it? Uh, Most the worst in catchable deep balls. Bryce was. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that played a big role in it. So no, he wasn't going to tear it up, but there should have been more splash plays. He should have filled the role that TMJ filled in Steve Wilkes' offense. TMJ is
Yeah,
not.
being that deep threat. I remember
Yeah,
the second half of the season when Steve Wilkes, Terrace Marshall was
he,
having some
he
big
he
completions
made
down the field.
one big play a game at least,
Yeah.
and DJ Chark should have been that. But I think Bryce had a lot to do with it. Big Tight was good, brother. You said he doesn't have Mike Evans this year. Well, that's true. So maybe Dave Canales' offense will get exposed because I've always maintained that and this isn't. I'm not trying to shit on Dave Canales, but we got to tell the truth all the way around that was the worst Bucks offense in 8 years. You get what I'm saying? So, what does Dave Canales looks like without Chris Godwin? Mike Evans. You know, this is Carolina. This is a rebuilding team. These are young receivers outside of Thielen.
It's so weird to like I can't understand like how good was Tampa Bay defensively last year because I'm trying to wrap my head around this like what you just said in the last 8 years.
Yeah,
And it makes sense because you had the Brady years, and then before the Brady years, they had the Jameis years.
yeah.
And granted, Jameis wasn't, you know what I mean. He wasn't winning games, but
He was a
the pass,
gunslinger.
yeah, they were throwing that ball down the field, and they were
Yeah,
successful at it. So it's like, and then you look at it, and what you just said, last 8 years, the worst offense, but they were one or two plays away from being in the championship game. So I'm like, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I'm like, what the hell? Like, was the defense that good? Like,
yeah. Well, I heard the defense did play well, but my thing is this: is that let's keep it a stack. It's an incredibly weak division, right? That's
yes,
one.
for sure.
That's half the battle. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
What did they win? 9 games?
Yes, they were 9-8.
Yeah, they won 9 games in a weak division with the best weapons. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. And here's the thing, this whole thing about him winning 2 playoff games, that's cool, guys. But let's not pretend like the playoffs is some special event that is hard. It's football. You get what I'm saying? He did his thing in winning those 2 games, and they played with a different type of energy. But it wasn't a great offense. I'll be honest with you. You know what I mean? As far as uh, running the passing game, really just it was volume. Really, you get what I'm saying? It was really just Mike Evans deep balls, chunk plays,
Yep.
but the run game didn't balance that out.
Well, we're going to need Dave Canales to bring that into Carolina this year. We're going to need some chunk plays. That's for dang sure.
Well, now the Xavier Leggett, when I started to break up the numbers, the Xavier Leggett pick kind of makes sense now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, ex- Not that Xavier Leggett is Mike Evans, because size wise and everything like that, they're completely different. But Xavier Leggett actually excels in what Mike Evans is known for. Does that
Yep,
make
50,
sense?
50 balls down the
50,
field.
50
Yep.
balls, deep balls. Yeah, yeah. Just throw it up there. He's got it, right? Let's not even talk about Bryce or if he can do it or not. But you know, this has been modeled after the Tampa Bay's offense. He doubled and tripled down on the run game, right? getting the offensive lineman, drafting a running back, signing Penny, right? He's tripled down on the run game. He went and got his deep threat, 50-50 ball receiver in Xavier Legette, and he's literally created a replica of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Who the hell were their tight ends? Cade Otton? Like, did they even have a good tight end? No.
Um, let's let
Yeah,
me let's take a look.
they didn't even have a good tight end. Like, it was literally just Godwin and Evans, bro. Like, I mean,
Well, and then
Rashad White's a
yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah. Well, that's the other element, right? Because when I say he created a replica of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he went and got a pass catching running back, which
Mm-hmm,
Rashad White was huge in the passing game. The run game,
mm-hmm,
not so much. Um,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull up the stats right quick.
So, from what I'm trying to
Here we go.
what I'm trying to get at is, so yeah, he drafted Leggett to be Mike Evans, and I guess Miles Sanders is supposed to be our Rashad White this year, the pass
No,
catching back.
no, 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 no. Jonathan Brooks is because Jonathan Brooks is a beast in the pass game.
Yeah.
He's a better route runner, pass catching running back because your boy what's his name that we got Miles caught 50 passes one year, but he hasn't consistently been a pass catcher. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm,
saying?
mm-hmm.
So you got somebody who's projected to be that guy, that in that mold, that run pass catching running back in the NFL. So they made sure they can have that guy. In fact, if you ask me, with this loaded backfield, that's where Jonathan Brooks is going to make his money early on in his Panther career. At least the first half, he's going to be a third down guy, right? He's going to
Yep.
get those runs, get involved in the passing game as a rookie. That's where he's going to make his bones, man. Let me share my screen.
In your opinion, would you? I know it's still too early. Me personally, I wouldn't rush Brooks back, but if he passes everything and he clears everything before preseason starts, I mean, why not? But I really hope they don't rush this poor kid back
Yeah,
fast.
I expect him to really start getting more and more involved by like week 5. My I hope we do him like Jameer Gibbs with the Lions with
With
this.
Detroit, right? Oh my God, that's a
Yeah,
beautiful analogy. Because if you think about it, right, the first 6 weeks he wasn't really getting that much, and then you
yep,
know they slowly brought him on, and then Montgomery got hurt, and then he was the starter for about 3 weeks. He balled out, and then after that he got all his carries. He got
yep,
way more carries.
yep. Just slowly bring him along. Now, as a fantasy owner, boy, that shit was frustrating. But it made because this motherfucker just averaged 6 yards a carry, and you guys gave him 8 carries. You, I'm saying, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but it is what it is. Um, So, by the numbers, guys, by the numbers, Rashard,
Horrible running game.
yeah, Rashard White had 990 yards. Now, you guys like to do he had 1,000 yards, 3.6 yards per attempt.
Oh, he's Chuba Hubbard. Huh.
Basically. No, Chuba did 3.8, right?
Oh, okay, 3.8.
Yeah, 3.8. So, which ain't too much of a difference, but you know, not effective, guys. If you're doing an average of 3.6 yards per attempt,
That's not good.
it's not good. You're in a lot of third and medium situations, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, this is not how averages work, but 3.5 and 3.5 is 7, right? So it's third. You're probably in a lot of third and 3, third and 4, third and 5 situations. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That small difference between getting 3.5 and 4.5 is huge as far as game script goes. Um, the next run, so that's 999. The next running back, 176 yards, 3.6 yards per carry. Um, Baker Mayfield had uh, Baker Mayfield had 62 runs. 62 runs. How does that differ from the Panthers offense? What did how many runs did
It's about 3 runs a game, 3 to 4 runs a game. So he
hmm,
ran him.
did how many did Bryce Young have? The Carolina Panthers have. That's for the Bryce Young. Um, let me see. let's see where we are with Bryce Young. Just trying to see how different that was compared to what we did last year. Bryce Young, 39, 39, 39 for 253. And then Baker Mayfield, uh, damn, Mayfield was going nowhere with these runs.
Yeah, right. And look at his long. He had a 31-yard carry.
So the other ones
So
were like literally at the line of scrimmage,
horrible, or God
and he was
horrible.
going nowhere. Yeah, yeah. I
How Baker Mayfield had the second longest carry in the season for the Bucks? The Bucks didn't even have a 40-yard rush. Oh my God, that's bad.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The longest run they had was 38 yards, and then Baker Mayfield had a 31-yard run. I would love to go find a highlight of that. That's crazy.
Mike Evans' stats. I just got a quick glance at it. What a season! Oh my God.
Yeah, let's take a look. What kind of
Oh my
now?
goodness.
My question to you is: could you envision an offense in which Bryce Young has two 1,000-yard receivers on this team? Because if you look at,
um.
go ahead, I'm
Mm,
listening. Let me, while you're
Could
thinking,
I?
let me,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Rock out. Because I'm trying to. I'm
yeah.
trying to. Yeah.
'Cause I was gonna say, you guys probably don't know how, and let me before I'll go back to the Bucks, but let's switch to the Panthers real quick. Everyone says Adam Thielen had 1,000 yards, 1,000 yards, right? I'm not gonna
On
get
a
into the
hundred
content
catches.
on 100 catches, which is not good. But
Yeah.
the next receiver only had 43 guys. There was there was really no ability to support another receiver significantly like that.
Look at DJ Chark. 66 targets, 35 catches. That means every other target basically he's catching the ball. That's not a good. Like
No,
at least Thielen, he had 103 catches on 137 targets. So it's like, okay, you
yeah,
take a few away, some bad throws, this and that, but 9.8 yards per catch, like that's not good. Usually, if
it's
you
not
have 103 catches, you should be looking at like 1,300 yards. You know what I
right.
mean? At least, but you know
And I want you guys to notice something different about this offense, right? Now, DJ Chark, it says 15 yards average, right?
that's good. Yeah.
Well, if you take away the game in Seattle, it's actually what was it 8.9,
Oh.
right? It's actually 8.9 if you take away, no, 9.8. I'm tripping like hell. It's 9.8. Still not good. It's still not the greatest. It's 9.8 if you take away the Seattle game.
Hmm.
So all of Bryce Young's receivers are like under 10. Ian Thomas had 11, but he didn't really eat five
Yeah, we don't even
targets.
count that. Yeah,
So,
he had
yeah,
5 catches.
you can't count 5 catches. But yeah, it's he's hovered around 9. Nobody's really in double digits like that of significance, right? I mean, Hurst only caught 18 balls, so it's hard to factor in that average. Now, when you look at the Bucks, share this tab instead. When we're looking at the Bucks, look at this guy, Evans, 15.9, Godwin, 12.3. You have two guys that are 9.7, 9.9. David Moore,
Who we
18.8.
signed.
Yeah, who once was one of the reasons they probably brought in David Moore, but David Moore only had 5 receptions. But
Hmm.
I think they liked some of the element he can bring as far as that deep ball. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
With those big play abilities. Even the guys on the bench here, right? 11.6. There's a lot of intermediate and deep stuff, man. That's what kind of made this offense work and compensated for that bad run game. You get what I'm saying? You could tell just by the numbers what they were able to execute. Um, Not a ton of passing touchdowns, though. 13 for Mike Evans. Nobody else had more than four. Two, three, four, three, one, one.
Geez, 79 catches, 13 touchdowns. That's an
That's a
absurd. That's an absurd average.
It
That's
is.
like a
It is.
touchdown every 6 catches. Every 6 catches a touchdown, basically.
It is. Yeah. Now the craziest thing I ever seen was Ted Ginn's in 2015 when he had
Oh yeah, yeah. He had
catches in
what was that?
Super
40
Bowl.
catches,
And
10
10
touchdowns.
touchdowns. Yeah. Like every fourth catch was a touchdown. It was ridiculous, man. I'm like, our receivers suck, man. We're always near the end zone, man. We just always one shot away. Where's White at? Okay.
Third. He had
Yep.
an effective season catching the ball.
What made this shit work really was the running back just getting involved and keeping those chains moving. And what you got to do if your run game's not working, running back catches 64 catches, 549 yards. 549 doesn't sound like a lot, but those are the chain movers right there, man. You get what I'm saying? He's keeping the offense alive. He's a third down, 4-yard pass catch. You know what I mean?
64 catches on 70 targets. That's really good.
It's effective
really
as
good.
hell.
Yeah.
Let you know a lot of that shit was underneath. Kit Juan was good, man.
What's up? What's up?
Kit Wani, what up, Kit
Let's
Juan?
get it.
Good.
The
I
hardest
see y'all
working
was
woman out
going
there,
live.
man.
I had the rock slide too.
I appreciate you, brother.
Oh yeah. I've been listening to y'all.
What you thinking so far, man? Hey, man, it's all positive today, man. We just
all
talking.
Let me get right. I'm just rolling up my little green thing right now, so I'm just listening now. I'm gonna get there.
That's all good. He's like, hey, you talking shit
Yeah.
today. What's up, Al?
So what's up, bro? I missed last night, man. I went to sleep early, but I mean it's private, so it obviously was a good one. Fuck.
Oh yeah, it was good, man. It was so good I had to make it private, man. Hey man, we got real quick, man. You know, now that I got members and shit like that, man, I'm gonna stuff like that. I will, along with the giveaways, the Panther tickets.
Okay.
I'm gonna start making those available to like the members, man. So memberships are actually up, man. Hell is it $2.99 a month, $3 a month, something like that.
Kit Juan, what's good, brother? What's good, Kit Juan? What's good with you, bro? Nah, man, everything's straight, doggy.
It's
Yeah, that's what's
early in
up.
the morning, getting right.
Yeah, it's early in the morning. Yeah, we
Hey,
just send the kids off to church or whatever. So
real quick, Cody says, thanks for the content, Elaine. King Bryce is him. Hey, Cody, gotta stop trolling, bro.
Hey, Nick, what's good, Nick?
Hey,
What up,
ain't nothing wrong with the King, Bryce. What's wrong with that?
Nah, Kit One, you somewhat mean it, man. Hey, Cody switching sides on this, man.
Oh yeah, because I've been on the train.
He's
If you want
switching
to jump
sides
on the train, that's too.
Yeah. Shout out to Broski Bear. I'm glad Broski Bear won't hear yesterday, man. That conversation. Yeah. Al, did you catch? Oh, you said you didn't catch any of the conversation last night, man.
Nah, I missed it last. I went to sleep early, bro. I was fucking tired of shit.
Yeah,
a lot of shit going on, you know.
Yeah, so Omar said he doesn't have Mike Evans this year. Now, I'm not saying Xavier Legette is anything close to Mike Evans, but I think they drafted him for the specific reason to fill that role. 50-50 guy, deep ball guy. I don't know. Does Mike Evans get credit? I mean, I don't know. I don't think of Mike Evans as a good underneath guy or nothing like that. I don't know, but
And Mike Evans can do everything, bro. That's why he has 10 straight 1,000-yard seasons. He can do everything.
I'll lean towards, I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm an expert in Mike Evans, man. So I'll believe that. You know what I mean? Because he's
I knew Mike Evans was going to be so good. I remember watching him at Texas A&M, and everyone was going crazy with Johnny Manziel, Johnny football, football that. And I'm like, yo, all he does is just scramble around and just throw it deep and hope Mike Evans catches it. And that's all that happened, bro. Mike Evans just mossed everyone in college. Johnny Manziel would literally just run around and just no eyes, no look, just throw it. Oh, Mike Evans down there somewhere.
Yep.
Somewhere. Yeah.
That was a monster receiving draft too, man. I'm gonna have to go back, man. Because I think hold on, let me find that draft, man. Give me a second. Just scroll down.
Yeah, it was like OBJ, Mike Evans, Kelvin Benjamin,
Jarvis Landry.
Good receivers, bro.
There was a few good receivers in that draft. Facts.
Yeah, we got a receiver in that draft, did we not? Is that not the Benjamin draft, or am I tripping?
That's the Benjamin draft. I think that's the Benjamin draft.
Oh, well, I think. Wait.
No. I think Mike Evans came into the league before Kelvin Benjamin.
Okay, but that's Sammy Watkins.
It's around that time. I think, though. I might be wrong.
Yeah. Mike Evans went after Sammy Watkins. You got Odell Beckham,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Brandon Cooks, who's a good receiver, very good receiver.
Yeah.
Adams is in it.
Devontae Adams
And
was
Adams,
in that draft
Devontae
fast.
Adams is in
Yeah.
there.
nah, he wasn't in. He was in
That's
that
the
draft,
one
bro.
they said. You remember Adams said he thought he was gonna be a Panther.
Devontae
Yeah,
Adams.
man. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
man.
He
Really?
Don't
said he
bring
thought
that
he was
up,
gonna be a
Kid That
Panther.
shit
Oh, we
bogus.
Hey,
fucked
but
up.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Al.
I
Yeah.
was listening, and I really didn't. I mean, like Rashad White, yeah, 3.6 yards per carry, whatever. But like you said, 60 catches, 60, 70 catches,
That's where he meant.
and
Yeah.
so he's over 1,000 yards, total. Probably more
Oh,
than that. You know what I'm saying? Like a
did he go?
1,300,
Did he go?
probably.
But the
Like
thing is about Devontae Adams, would he be like that without he never would have had Aaron Rodgers? Would he still be that good?
I think so, Kid One.
You just don't know, really. You really don't. Yeah,
You
Aaron Rodgers for a long time, so like his whole
you
career.
you don't, man. But I don't know if a good quarterback can turn a scrub receiver into 1,000 yard receiver year in and year out. I think there has to be some talent there. Oh, Al dropped.
Yeah. I know he's talented, but he's just I mean, he played with Derek Carr. He got with Derek Carr that year. He still got 1,000 that year.
I mean, that's a
still got 1,000 that year, and they say that he dropped off. Now he ain't dropped off. He's still doing the same thing he's been doing, Kid One.
Yeah. He really is. He really. We'll see this year. Who we got? Who we got the quarterback this year? Uh,
Minshew.
yeah.
Minshew or
Mhm.
Aiden O'Connell. I think Aiden O'Connell is going to end up winning that job.
It's
But,
gonna be
it wouldn't
Minshew. It's gonna
surprise
be
me if
Minshew.
Minshew won it. Yeah, you're right. It probably is going to be Minshew.
yeah,
Antonio
motherfucker.
Pierce looks like he wants like a more veteran, established quarterback. Like that's
Yeah.
the reason why I think the Patriots are going to start Jacoby Brissett, because I think Gerard Mayo just wants a veteran quarterback. He don't want a young quarterback right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let your dude sit, man. If you're a new coach, you got time. If you're not in the
I
Carolina,
don't
you're not
believe in that, bro. I think if you pick him in the first round, you pick him in the top 3 picks, he has to play kind of shit. Like,
So he
why
say he
not?
already know he ain't gonna win the division this year. So we just let
Yeah,
him just sit.
just let him get experience, and
Yeah. He's not gonna win the division.
just like Bryce, let him get the experience, and he can figure it out if he's so good. You know what I'm saying? Once he's good, he'll figure it out. He can figure it out. He got a top two S2 score, whatever the fuck he call it.
What's up, Pete? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just quarterbacks that sit just traditionally play better, man. I mean, it's anecdotal evidence. I get that. You know what I mean?
So
But
you saying Jordan Love gonna be good?
Jordan Love.
I mean,
I
yeah.
mean,
He
really,
said, but he
he had a
said,
good
He
year
is
last year.
good.
yeah.
He is
He won a
good. He's
playoff game.
decent.
Went to
Yeah,
the
back out.
playoff.
Jordan
Yeah.
Love is going to be. He's the real deal,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Now I don't know how Nick's saying like he's gonna be like a world beater, but I mean he'll be a mid-tier quarterback. He'll be like somewhere around like a Dak Prescott type shit.
Hell no, he'll be better than that.
I've always thought that was a good
He
comp for him.
already,
He just sunned Dak in Dallas with a bunch of rookies. With a bunch of
Oh man,
rookies.
you
Oh, no
sound like
wonder
those
he
people
is
that say
like
Bryce
that.
beat CJ. Like, come on, that ain't
No.
how.
Hold on, this is a playoff game. We ain't comparing no week
Okay,
8
that's fair.
regular
That's fair.
season to a
That's fair.
playoff game.
That's fair. That's
Plus,
fair.
if Bryce went into Houston and beat CJ, now you might hear me say a little more.
Nah,
But you feel me? He was at home and
that Dallas
it
defense,
was an ugly, sloppy game.
that Dallas defense is kind of overrated, bro. Just because they got Micah Parsons doesn't mean he's one player. They didn't
CJ
have
Stroud put
Trevon Diggs this
CJ
year.
Stroud put Dak Prescott over Joe Burrow.
Yo,
What was the
first off,
question?
Say it again.
I gotta say
No, Joe
something. As far as
Burrow. I'm taking
that
Joe Burrow
CJ,
every
Yeah, I was
time.
that
watching
CJ.
millions worth of
Yeah, I'm
games,
taking
and
Joe
Oh
Burrow every time.
CJ
and I got
Stroud
and
was
I
up
Go
got to
ahead,
there.
Nick.
address that real quick. Because I've been a
You
CJ fan.
you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
Nick?
He a hoe.
Yeah.
CJ a hoe. First off, how you gonna have
Something
yourself?
going on with
You
CJ, man,
can't
for
have
real.
What?
yourself behind
Yeah, something going
Mahomes and
on, man.
Lamar out of last year, bro. When Josh Allen had a better season than you,
Yeah.
Jordan Love had a better season than you. All right,
Wait. I need some context. What happened?
Yeah, I
CJ
missed
Stroud.
it.
They asked he was on $1 million worth of game.
Yeah.
Follow
Oh, damn, I
Gilly's
gotta check that out.
podcast.
Uh
Yeah.
And
huh.
he gave his rankings of the top 5 quarterbacks from last season.
I was like, what?
He had Mahomes 1, Lamar 2, himself 3rd,
I
Josh
like it.
Allen 4th, and Dak 5th.
Hey, he ain't talking numbers, man. I guess he's just talking
Man,
about
he's
pure.
talking about pure talent. He's talking about
Yeah,
pure
but if
talent.
we're talking, pure talent, I mean, I might start up a whole other debate here. But
Yeah.
me personally, I'd rather have Jordan Love than C.J. Stroud.
Hey, but here's my
No,
thing
hell
though.
no. Oh,
Yeah, I
fuck no.
would.
Based on what they
No,
did
Yeah,
I
I
this
would.
year,
wouldn't. I
based on
wouldn't.
what they
Don't
did,
you think he's going a little too far already?
nah,
And
Kid One,
like
homie
he going
might be
CJ
top 3 in
Stroud is
passing this
really
year, man.
putting
He
his.
gonna
I
challenge for
know he
number.
had a good rookie season, but he might
Nah,
need
but
to slow it down
Kid
like a
One,
little
he
bit.
hold on, Kid One. This dude was hovering around fourth in passing in the league most of the year, man. They
I
just
know.
loaded the fuck up. You don't think he's gonna challenge for number 1 in the league in passing next year? With all the
Yes.
weapons
So
he got him? Yeah,
so
they
Yes.
basically,
talking
Elaine,
about
you
that.
saying it
Go ahead.
has to be 35 plus. He has to go for 4,000 or better.
Y'all got to calm down on Bryce. Y'all hyping up a motherfucker that threw 10 touchdowns. Jesus Christ.
My thing is
I'm
this:
just
CJ,
talking about CJ. I'm just saying.
And
Jordan
then
Love, Al.
and then on top of that,
Go ahead.
Elaine, he didn't throw a pick until like week 7 or 6. Like
Facts. You know
he
what,
didn't
man?
throw a pick until like week 7 or 6. I mean, come on, man. Like you
Al,
protect
he
the
was
ball
breaking
and you
records.
score points. So
Al, he was
what's
breaking records for not throwing picks, while Bryce Young was breaking records for the almost most throws without throwing a touchdown. Just
yeah,
the
man, we
exact
gotta stop
opposite.
with this. I mean,
So
Jordan
CJ
Love is
already
okay.
top five.
Jordan Love,
You
Come
basically
on, we're not
No,
saying that.
saying that,
Basically
Kid
no,
saying
One. We're not
no,
Elaine.
saying that, Kid
no,
One.
no,
He's
We're
no.
not
I'm
already
not
saying
top
putting
that.
five.
C.J. Stroud as
God
a top
damn.
five
Not,
quarterback in the
not,
league after
not,
one
all right.
yeah,
season,
not
bro.
after
Fuck
one
out of
Yeah,
year.
here.
not after one season.
Are you
Now, come
kidding me?
Who
Like,
on,
bro,
man.
it's not even close. Are you?
who are
Are
you
we gonna?
putting?
Are we?
You're still putting in there Justin Herbert? You're still putting
You
Justin
can't
Herbert in
put
there?
Justin Herbert ahead of
Yes,
CJ. Yeah,
Oh fuck
yes,
no. Oh hell no,
bro.
man.
bro.
What?
Whoa.
Oh
Wait,
Hell
my
no, bro.
Al.
God,
Are you
man.
gonna put? Are you
This
gonna put
dude
C.J.
better
Stroud
throw for
over Joe
5,000
Burrow?
yards next year.
No,
Would
He'd
you
I
rather
rather
just
have
have
said
C.J.
throw
Stroud or Joe
no,
Burrow?
not over Joe Burrow. I just said not over Joe Burrow.
All right.
I just said not over Joe
that
Jordan,
Burrow. I
Jordan,
just
dude,
said
hey,
that.
man. Oh
fun,
my
fun, fun,
God, man.
fun facts of the day. Jordan Love was second in the NFL last year in touchdown passes, throwing to rookies and one year pro players.
He's
Bro,
gonna.
Let that thing in,
those are players though. They got a fucking
Damn.
great wide receiver core. I mean,
bro.
like you think
He was throwing to rookies and guys who've just been in the league
no,
1 year.
no. Christian Watson been in the league for
But he was
2 years.
hurt. Christian Watson was
God's
hurt
been in
more
the
than
league for
half the
two
year. He's
years.
always hurt. He was
God's
throwing
been in
to
the league for
he was
two
throwing to
years.
Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs, and
Jaden Reed is a
Davian
good
Wicks.
player. You gotta come on, man. You gotta stop with this.
Jaden Reed is a one-trick pony. He can't run routes. He's a drag. He's like a Debo Samuel. He can't. You can't tell Jaden Reed to run a
What
9-yard hitch route. He can't
Would
do
you
that.
take
Debo?
Jalen Hurts or
Debo,
CJ
he's a
Stroud?
one-trick pony, but Debo, just
I'm saying
he got paid. Like
his
he's a
playing
good
style.
receiver.
His playing style. But Debo is
I
not.
mean, people are strong. I
Debo's a
mean,
gadget
they're
player.
stronger than the average individuals that they're playing at cornerback. He's a good player. It's not like Debo's trash. I mean, I know he can't
Nah,
run routes.
Debo's an excellent football player. But what I'm saying is, as far as strictly a wide receiver, and I'm talking about his wide receiver ability at running routes, this and that, he's average at that. Debo's elite when he
Yeah.
gets the ball in his hands. That's when he's
Oh
elite.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
Once
yeah.
yeah.
the ball's in it. That's the
Broski,
same
you're
thing with
not gonna
Jaden Reed.
entertain that, man. Who's better, Caleb Williams or Bryce? Come on, brother.
What you mean?
Come on, brother. Okay, next topic.
Yeah. We ain't gonna do it. I mean, we ain't seen what Caleb Williams can do. We don't know what he's gonna
Listen,
do.
Broski's obviously
Kit
trying to
One.
I
start
ain't
an
seen
argument.
nothing.
I love my Panthers, Kit One. I love my Panthers, and everyone gives me the flack about when I bring up what Mel Kiper said. But people tend to gloss over the fact that I only brought it up, but I didn't even agree with what he said. I simply just said Mel Kiper said he would take Bryce Young and not Caleb Williams. Me personally, I would take Caleb Williams. I don't even agree with him. You feel me? I would take Caleb Williams over Bryce Young
Mel Kiper
any
said
day.
that you take Ryan Leaf over Peyton Manning. So
Oh. You said
he said that.
back then? No, nobody was saying that.
When the
Yeah,
hell?
back
Oh,
then
you
he
talking
said
about
that.
he did say
He
that. Yeah,
said that.
that's when Ryan Leaf was considered a better prospect by a lot of people.
Wow.
No, hell no.
Maybe Ryan Leaf's problem was a lot of it was more personality and just attitude
He had
than
issues.
work ethic.
He spoke about it. Yeah, he had drug problems and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I think the talent was there with Ryan Leaf. He just wasn't a dude with lack talent, but just drugs, alcohol. I know. I don't want to. I assume it was drugs and alcohol. I think
Yeah,
he's.
no, it
I don't
is
know.
right. I
Okay.
actually, and shout out Ryan Leaf. Good for him, and God bless that man, bro.
He's very open about it.
What he had to go through, bro. Oh my God! If he had the mindset he has now when he got into the league, he would have been an All-Pro quarterback. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. He had the talent. He just mentally he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Hey, Elaine, did you know where the Bryce camp was at yesterday?
I don't know where it was at, but I heard he had a camp. He had like three. Was
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. It was a free camp. Yeah, it was a free
Yeah.
camp for
They said
some
it filled
kids
up.
and stuff. Yeah.
I love it, man.
Uh-huh.
He's out there. I hope he's
Yeah.
just giving those kids life lessons and shit like that. Hopefully, he's not
Yeah,
teaching
yeah,
them
yeah. Shout
quarterback.
out to Bryce. Shout out to
Um,
Bryce, man.
Yeah, that's good. No, that's a good thing right there.
I heard some of the
Yeah,
parents
shout out to Bryce.
got some gift cards and shit like that. That's awesome, man.
Uh-huh.
And that that exposure to young kids to being able to get exposed to stuff like that, man, is always good for their
Yeah,
future.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Helping them,
Yeah,
propel them forward, man. So shout out to Bryce, man, being a pillar in the community while he's here.
Yeah.
yeah.
I met Zach Thomas. I met Zach
Right.
Thomas in middle school.
I missed that out.
I
What'd
still
you say?
became a sailor, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, say it again.
I
You
met
said
Zach Thomas.
you,
No, I said I met Zach Thomas in middle school.
oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
He had a camp.
yeah.
Oh, you met him. You met him. Okay, that's dope.
Yeah. He came to the school. He came to the little middle school. We was hanging out. We were chilling. I mean, like, we weren't chilling, but I mean, he came to talk to the kids.
That's
He
NFL
really
legend.
engaged it.
It's an NFL legend.
He's an NFL legend.
Hey, I'm so glad, real quick, to transition. I'm so happy Deontay Wilder got his ass whooped, bro. I'm tired of that clown.
Yeah.
Who did
He is not a
lose
boxer.
to
Jay
last
lose,
night?
like, did he
I
just
swear to
lose,
God, bro,
though?
I throw a better
God
I throw a better
damn,
jab than him,
man.
bro. I
Yeah.
throw a better jab than him. He is a horrendous boxer.
Broski,
Is
man,
he
you
just
my
were
doing
boxing-
it for a
that.
check now?
My boxing is
It's
better
like
than
he's just
Deontay
doing it
Wilder's.
for-
I kid you not, bro. He just got that power in his right arm, bro. He can't box
Who-
for shit. He has a
Who did he lose to
grade
last night?
boxing.
So do you think that punch? Do you
mechanics.
think that punch was a sneak punch that everybody because he didn't see it coming?
Nah, he caught him clean. He caught him.
It just looked like
Clean.
his back was
I gotta
turned or
watch
something. I don't know. But
No,
yeah,
he caught him
I don't
clean.
know.
He caught him clean. Then he turned his back, and then he looked at the ref, and then he got socked again. Like, bro, protect yourself at all times. Why are you looking at the ref?
He pulled like when Mayweather fought the one dude and he tried to tap gloves. Mayweather just punched that nigga in the
Victor
face.
Ortiz. Don't get
Oh,
me
yeah.
started on that fight. That fight was fixed, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I don't want to talk about that.
Nah, he tried to tap
that fight
gloves
was
with him
fixed.
twice, man. They tapped gloves. then he tried to
Exactly
tap
why
gloves
that
again,
fight was
and
fixed.
Mayweather went.
Yeah, that fight was crazy.
Nah,
That
because
fight was fixed.
Mayweather was mad, bro. Because he was punching him back in the head and all
Yeah,
types of shit. He was doing all types of
Everybody
dirty
know
shit.
what's the everybody know the big fight that's
Yeah,
coming
bro.
up though.
Once you protect yourself at all
June
times.
15th.
Once they say fight, you fight.
June
So
15th. That's next.
Elaine, to answer your question, do I think Bryce could have a 1,000-yard receivers? I don't think so. I think
No.
Thielen will be he won't get 1,000 this year, just strictly off volume. Like Deontay's he's gonna get he's gonna take away from the target share, and he is the one, and just because he's simply more talented. Like if this was 2018 Thielen we had, now we're talking a different story.
Well, Broski Bear wants to know who has the better season, Bryce or Caleb Williams.
It's not even close. It's Caleb Williams because look at who he's throwing to, bro.
He's a better quarterback and
compare-
has the weapons are ridiculous.
Romo Dunze would probably be wide receiver
So
one.
basically,
on
if
the
he
Panthers,
just
and he's
throws
their
over
third
3,000, he threw over 3,000 yards. He had a better season than Bryce, basically.
Caleb's
That's all
gonna
he
throw
got
for
to do.
4,000
Nah,
yards.
it's not, bro. It's not even gonna be close, man.
He's not getting Caleb Williams won't throw for 4,000 yards.
Yeah.
He won't throw for 4,000 yards, Caleb Williams, but he'll at least get to 35, maybe 3,300. He's gonna be somewhere around there,
Is
but
he
he's still
going to the
aggressive, bro.
playoffs, or the Bears going to the playoffs? That's the
Nah,
answer.
fuck no, hell no. They're not gonna go to the
That's the
playoffs.
thing. So he can do
No.
all that, and then we make the playoffs and they don't. So it's just like we had a better season, anyways.
Yeah, if we go to the playoffs, I mean, we're gonna have to win 9 to 10 games though to go to the
9-10
playoffs
games.
for the
The Bears
division.
probably got to do a little bit more.
We got to compete. No, we got to compete with Cousins. I mean, we just got to win the division. We got to compete with Kirk Cousins. I mean, and he's not a slouch. He's not a bum. As much as y'all guys want to make him sound like a bum, he's not a bum. He's seven 4,000-yard seasons. Come on, man. Like
Nah,
he's
Kirk Cousins is far from a bum. He definitely ain't no bum, but
not
I
a
just think
bum,
When we
bro.
played
yeah,
them, when I was at that
Kirk
game when we
Cousins is
played
far from a
Minnesota,
bum.
Kirk Cousins didn't beat us though. When we played them at Minnesota, I was at that game. Kirk
Nah,
Cousins
the
didn't beat
fucking
us.
safety beat us. They
Yeah,
kept
yeah,
blocking
we beat
and Bryce
ourselves
couldn't
on that
exploit
game.
it.
We beat ourselves. Kirk Cousins didn't do nothing. We just
Nah, Bryce beat us.
yeah, that's why I say we beat ourselves.
Nah. It's
So,
not the
no, you're not saying Kirk Cousins, though. You're talking about just Atlanta defense. You're not talking Kirk. You're talking about Desmond Ritter last year.
No, I'm talking about Kirk Cousins when we played Minnesota last year.
Was he hurt? Nah,
no.
he was hurt.
No.
It was just
They
saying
was
that we
0 and
did.
4 too. They was like 0 and 4. We both was 0 and 4.
0-3, 0-3 in
0
Oh,
and
season.
3.
oh, oh,
0
yeah,
and
yeah,
3,
yeah,
one
yeah,
of
yeah.
them. Yeah.
Okay. I
It was
remember
their
now.
first
I think
win.
0-3. That's crazy.
hmm They got their first
And we
win
had
on us.
that game. That's a game we gave up.
Yeah, we had it.
There was
Yeah,
a
I
few
was there.
games
We
last
had
year, bro, we gave up. That was one of them.
it.
That was one of them
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
Pete said even the NFC is wide. NFC is wide open. Not even the NFC South, the NFC, and even the Panthers have a shot. No, we don't.
No, we don't. Come on. Come on.
He didn't
The
even put it
NFC,
in the South. He
the
said the
NFC.
NFC.
How would you what do you consider wide open though? Like, because to me it's like,
Yeah,
all right, you got Detroit. I
Yeah.
think Philly has a
Okay.
bounce back. I think Philly has a bounce back here. All right, Dallas will still be competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Atlanta's gonna be good.
the
You know,
Rams,
the Rams
the
are gonna be good.
Rams.
The
He meant
Niners
the
are gonna
South.
be
He meant
good.
the South. He meant the South. He corrected
Oh, okay,
himself.
okay, okay.
Even
No,
still.
the NFC South is wide open though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
yeah, yeah.
The
If
only
you
there's
want
way
to
we
say it
nobody
have
like
a
there.
that,
chance,
yeah.
the only way we have a chance is at this, right? So Tampa being the 1 seed last year, they get the number 1 seeds in all the division games, right? So they play all the same teams we play, except they also got to play Baltimore, San Fran, and Detroit, which are probably 3 most likely losses, right?
Yeah,
But
hmm
New Orleans,
Yeah.
the beginning of New Orleans this season is super tough. Like even if they beat us week 1, they're probably going to lose their next 4 games. They got to play Philly, Kansas City. They got to play some tough games.
what
Atlanta,
rookie?
the only chance we have at winning the division is if Atlanta starts their season slow. And what I mean by slow is losing week 1 to Pittsburgh and then losing Philly and Kansas City and starting the season 0-3. And we
They
got to
might
Man.
start the
they
Oh
season
might do
yeah.
that
and we
though.
got
They
to
might
start
do
the
that though.
season
They actually they
Damn.
might do that though, bro.
we got to start the season 2-1,
Yeah,
3-0. You know what I mean? We got to start hot while everyone else starts slow. If
At
that
least
happens,
two. At least
we
2
have
and
a
0. At
chance.
least
We
2 and
will have a
0.
chance.
We get 2 and 0, man. Where to be? Yeah, that's the green light right there.
I kind
I
of
mean,
think that Russ might have a bounce back season for Pittsburgh, bro. I kind of thinking that
Yeah,
right now. I'm
yeah. And they
thinking, yeah,
beat
Hey,
Atlanta.
bro.
I
That's
think
gonna
I
be
think
it.
Pittsburgh. Honestly, I think Pittsburgh is going to surprise a lot of people this year.
Yeah.
yeah, I think so too.
Pete said Nick on spot. Nick, what do you say? Nick spot on. But I say Nick hit the spot. I'm like, hold on, let me delete this.
What?
What? What?
He said Nick spot on.
Yeah, but like Tampa, bro, they got to play Kansas City like us, Philly like us, Dallas like us, and then they also got to play Baltimore, Detroit, and San Fran. Those I'm pretty confident those are 6 losses, bro. At
Yeah.
least 5. Maybe they'll sneak in one of those where they win, but there's 5 losses right there off rip.
Yeah.
I think, but maybe I could be wrong.
Who in the South got the better defense? Let's be real. Who got the better
Honestly,
defense?
in my
We do.
opinion, bro, I think Tampa does have the best defense.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
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 You know what, Nick? Us
Like,
not stopping us not addressing the run defense is a big problem, man. And I would probably, on second thought, I would give it to the Bucks. Maybe.
the Bucks.
Slightly.
Ah,
Very, very slightly.
Yeah. It's well, we're not.
very. You must be.
But if
Yeah.
we fix the run game, Kit Wine, if we fix the run defense, man. I
So
think
you
we're
saying we number 2 then?
in the NFC South. Yeah.
I'm confident in this. I'm confident Atlanta has the worst defense in our division. I'm confident in that.
Yeah.
But they have the best offense. So
Yeah,
it's like
they're
we
gonna
don't know
run
how
it.
that could.
And
You
it's
know
the
what I mean?
nature of the offense, man. They're not. They're gonna run the hell out of the ball. I don't care.
Yeah.
I know.
And if they're
So
smart, they'll turn around and hand the ball off to Bijan. If they're smart,
Yeah.
don't let Kirk be the centerpiece of that offense. Let Bijan be the centerpiece of that
Correct.
offense.
Correct. I know Red Swarm said he disagrees and he thinks they're going to open it up a little bit more, but that wouldn't be smart, man. You guys have ran the ball over 500 times 2 years in a row. Keep doing it. Shout out my man Maserati Swift. You get what I'm saying?
You know,
East
it's
Atlanta.
so hard to say, Elaine, too, because it's like we're not even taking account injuries, bro. You know what I mean? God forbid.
Right, we're
You
not.
know,
We're
you
not.
know, you know.
And
Some
and
a
my
big
boy
injury
here says
happens,
Atlanta.
everything changes.
My boy said Atlanta was ranked 11th in defense last year. LOL. Yeah, but we were ranked third. We were ranked third. No,
Yeah, yeah, we
no.
were.
That's why I say I never have an issue with the defense. They always come out pretty decent. I
Yeah,
just want
they
them
got ran
to.
over. They got ran the hell over though, man. That's kind of the
Yeah,
problem.
it just. Oh,
And
damn.
we didn't address nose tackle again.
I don't know why. Like, why the
I thought we
hell
picked up
did
somebody in the
we not,
offseason.
bro?
What's his name?
The dude from no, you're
Damn.
talking about the dude from New York. He's gonna play the other end. We got better on both. So Derek Brown and that dude are gonna play the other end. Ashawn, whatever
Okay,
his name is.
okay. And then you got Shot Tuttle right there.
He was horrible at
He
nose.
pretty
He's not a nose
decent.
tackle.
He decent.
Horrendous.
Yeah,
No,
no,
he's
he's
horrendous,
not a nose
Kevon.
tackle. He's horrible. So we're gonna roll that bullshit out again this year. That
Well,
was
he's
really the
starting.
problem.
Well, we got to start with him. So we just hope he do something. He's starting though.
Hope.
So
Yeah, that sounds like what we doing with Bryce right now. Hope. We didn't see no talent, but you just gotta hope and have faith.
yeah.
Yeah. Falcons have a new offense.
Linebackers, basically
Atlanta's
Shaq.
linebackers are horrible. Atlanta's linebackers are
Yeah,
god awful.
yeah.
They have no linebackers. They have a
Hey
great
Cody,
secondary.
what good run defender did we draft in the draft? We drafted a defensive tackle in
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
the
We
We
drafted
drafted,
somebody.
yeah, Crumity in the 6th round.
in the 6th round. I mean, he's not even a
Yeah.
nose tackle. He's an
We
under tackle.
drafted two linebackers.
Yeah.
One from
Yeah,
Kentucky and one from Michigan. Old buddy from Michigan.
yeah. So I don't know. I just think
I
that
did not get that, bro. I didn't. And
well,
you know, shout out to Jaden Crumity, but if he doesn't work out with that last name, bro, he's going to get destroyed in Panthers Nation.
What's his last name?
Crumity. They're gonna say he's
Crumity.
Crumb and all. They're gonna destroy. He's gonna get destroyed if you don't work out.
my man said Panther Theory's monetized. Show some love, man. Appreciate that, Rockhead.
Yeah, once I get my new card, Elaine, my bank stopped doing business with Visa, so I had to unsubscribe from Prime and Unk with the
shit.
payment and shit. I had to do all that, bro,
man.
because I gotta wait for my new card to come in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just switched, man. I just switched to SoFi, man. So I know the pain. Clowney's gonna help too. Yeah, I've heard Clowney's
Yeah, why isn't he at OTAs though?
Yeah, I heard that. What's
I'm a
going on with
I
that?
don't know, man. The veterans, they kind of,
He
Yeah,
never
but-
goes. He never goes to
So you saying
OTAs
they
though.
don't
I
respect
understand,
the
but
The last
I
5 or 6
hate
years,
to-
he hasn't been to OTAs.
I hate to be that guy, but it's like I understand you're a veteran, but when you on a new team,
that's true.
you're on a new
Yeah,
team.
yeah,
You should
yeah.
be there, bro. When if you're on the team 2 or 3 years already, it's like, all right, I already
You
know
want
the
some of the
business, what
rookies
we
to look
doing.
up to.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
You
rookies
need
to
to
look
be
up
there.
to. Yeah.
What can they teach him that he doesn't know already if
It's
he's
not
been in
about
the league?
teaching.
But
It's not about teaching, Al. It's about building
It's not
that
about
camaraderie and being around your
Team
teammates. That shit matters.
continuity
Yeah,
with
exactly.
everything.
I think those not. I mean, I think those unmandatory mini camps are for the rookies and stuff to get acclimated
I know.
for the NFL. I mean, that's just me. What can they teach him?
Shit, I seen
But you know
Shaq
what,
out
though, man?
there. Shit,
I'll
Shaq
say
How to
get
this.
you
do it?
out there.
I mean,
I'll say
Shaq,
this. When you get a high turnout to anything that's not mandatory, it shows the buy-in, I think, and it reflects on the season, I think. Just personally, I don't have any numbers to reflect that, but I just think it shows buy-in for the coach's philosophy. People are buying into the team, not just there to get a paycheck.
I mean, yeah, with a new coach, and I mean, that's. I mean, I understand what you're saying with that. I understand where you're coming from with that. Yeah, new coach and stuff, new scheme, stuff like this, and this first year with the team. So
My man CJ said, unfortunately, Baker's the best quarterback in the division. Maybe.
but Clowney knows the 3-4
This is
defense. I
by
mean,
default. By
it's just
default,
gonna
I
be
guess so.
nuances.
Yeah.
I guess so.
And he's going to play linebacker, guys. So I know you guys loved the blame Brian Burns last year for
But who you
for the
say?
run game, but he's playing linebacker. Here's Red Swarm. We done said a lot of shit about the
He's,
Falcons. So
he's been playing. He's going to be playing the same position he's been playing his whole career.
You talking
correct.
about Clowney?
Clown, yeah,
Yeah, Clowney.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
yeah.
Fred,
The same
what's up,
position he's
brother?
been playing his whole career.
If he give me like
My bad, I was
7,
like,
9 sacks, that's good, I guess.
My bad, man. I was trying to get my little headset connected here. How y'all brothers this morning, man?
I'm good,
What's
man.
up,
I'm good.
Red?
Great.
Good. Elaine, I
Good
appreciate you
thing, great.
being on this morning. I
Yes, sir.
guess you will satisfy the 90% listening audience with the change of subject back to football, bro.
Facts, man. I was becoming the Howard Stern of the Panther Nation as I read that right. Man.
Hey, they need to ignite their consciousness. That's all that I can say,
the
Elaine.
That's a good one.
real Sunday service, Red.
Yeah, hey, thank you, bro. But Elaine, listen, with all that being said, let me just tell you, I thank you once again. I made sure to put it in the chat last night. I said it. There aren't a lot of people who are brave enough to address things which are sorely needed. So thank you, man.
Correct. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, go ahead.
No, my bad. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, man. I don't care about the numbers so much that I want to pander to people and just tell them what they want to hear. As you guys know, if I wanted the numbers up, I'd be up here telling you Bryce is going to throw for 50 touchdowns, man. But me being on YouTube, man, is really just about me being able to talk about and exploring the topics that that interest me, man. So sometimes we're going to deviate every once in a while, and if it gets too crazy, I'll start another channel.
And Elaine, your sense is bound to come because of your versatility.
Yeah.
And the way that you present yourself. So I know as a man,
Yes,
talking
sir.
to a man, you're wise enough to know that. I just wish that more people recognize what you're trying to do here. And
Yes, sir.
yeah, and not just get so stuck and set in our ways.
It was a small minority though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. And like I said, I just wish that somehow or another their consciousness could be ignited, man, and just realize that, man, it's such a beautiful world when we can have a discussion on all of these things, man. All of these topics, man.
Facts. 100%, man. Yeah. So I mean, I enjoyed the past 2 days with you guys, man, just chopping it up
Me
about
too.
life, politics, and the
Me
whole
too.
nine. Yeah, man. But a lot of people drew the line the same, man. I got to know a lot more.
Yeah, I caught that. I was like, damn, okay, all right, then, yeah. So can I holler at Nick real quick, y'all? I'll be quick, y'all. I know y'all into some deep stuff.
We got time, brother. Go ahead.
Cool. Nick, I know you like to spout off shit, and I know you don't care much for PFF because it's not supporting a lot of your stance lately. But I would tell you that neither of our teams have that. The linebacking core is not the strength of either of our teams.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to rank the linebacking cores of the teams in the NFC South, and I hopefully one day Elaine will lead us through a position by position analysis of, and it'll take some time.
Might do that next week.
Yeah, of each club. Elaine, I'm gonna tell you a nice little graphic. I'm gonna get the name of it and email it to you, but I think it's tiermaker.com, TIER maker.com.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful little graphic that you can use to put like the thumbnail for each club in a ranking order with each position group. I love it, man. I did my own, so it's nice. But
got it up.
Yeah, but Nick, I would say Saints, Bucks, Falcons, Panthers. And that's my humble opinion. That's my humble opinion.
What you talking about, Red?
Yes.
Strictly the linebackers.
Strictly the linebackers.
That's your opinion. I respect it. I would literally just swap us and you guys, but you feel me? That's differentiation. That's differential opinion. Now,
based on what personnel? Based on what players?
I like Clowney more. You guys still got Bud Dupree?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Here you have Caden Ellis, Troy Anderson. Who else they got there? I mean, Shaq Thompson and Josie Jewell are better than y'all middle linebacker, in my opinion. I think you guys have the best secondary in our division. That's not even close, in my opinion.
Okay. Okay, like I said, just linebackers. I don't want to get on the secondary right now.
Linebacker. I
So
mean,
let me tell you how, and you tell me if where you disagree with me at, because obviously we disagree. But I'm going to tell you how I look at the linebackers in our division. Demario Davis, number 1. Levante David, number 2, in my opinion. And some people might swap those two, but those are my opinions. I would say, let me see. Here I will put Caden Ellis, number 3.
Wow.
And then I would go with Willie Gay from the Saints. And that's why I say that they have 2 of the top 4, which sets them apart in division. And the weird one that a lot of people haven't even started to look at and may not know a lot about was Nate Landman, who came on very, very strong as a linebacker in his relief of Troy Anderson, who was injured for us last year.
Josie Jewell's better than Caden Ellis. That's all I know.
Okay, so if we look at the statistics, you're wrong.
Okay.
You're wrong.
Okay.
You may be basing that on emotion and maybe even playing time over in a historical sense, multiple years. But if you just look at merely what they did on the field last year, you are unquestionably wrong.
Okay, so I'm looking at Josie Jewell. In his career, he has 3 100 tackle seasons.
So let's look at last year. Let's look at last year.
Okay, he had a little,
and I didn't say Caden Ellis.
Tackles.
I didn't say Caden Ellis because Caden Ellis is clearly better than Josie Jewell. I said Nate Landman.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly, and that's why I say that. That's why I say you're. That's why I say you're uninformed. You're uninformed.
That's the thing, though. Swarm. I'm not uninformed. If he's at least good, I know who. I've heard the name. I've never even heard the name.
No, you haven't. Good. No, you haven't.
I'm not trying to toot my own horn here.
No, you haven't.
If I never even heard of the dude, he's not good, bro. I'm sorry.
And that means that you are underinformed.
Red, give me the name again, Red.
Nate Landman. Landman.
Oh yeah, that dude had damn near 100 tackles. Did he not?
Yeah. He was in Pro Bowl consideration.
Yeah, I'm not gonna front. I didn't know who he was until we had a conversation 2 weeks ago. But he had 110 tackles.
100 tackles for a linebacker. That's not something that I'm like glossing like that. That's something that's I can name.
Let's compare it to Josie Jewell. Let's compare it. Let's compare it, Nick, to Josie Jewell. That's where we are at this point.
Let's go.
All right, Red, I got it up right here. We got the Atlanta Falcons, man. We talking B tier, maybe.
Yep.
I'm thinking.
This is just strictly linebackers.
I love it, Elaine. I love it. Let's do this. I love it. My man,
if you put Atlanta in B, you got to put us in B. Hold on.
That's why I love you, Elaine.
Time out. Whoa. Calmate.
Whoa.
If we have a rebuild in Atlanta in C.
We brother, it's close, but I'll give it to Atlanta, man. I'll be honest, man.
Let's see how the rest of this. We're gonna go through the whole.
Talk to me about our linebacking core. Explain to me. I mean, you got
Thompson, Josie Jewell, DJ Wanham, and Jadeveon Clowney. That's a solid linebacking core. That's a very solid. That's more than a solid linebacking core.
I would say Red. He's right. But like even within tiers, you can argue the semantics of who's slightly better. It feels weird to put us in C tier. I'll be honest with you. I think B tier for Atlanta has a slight edge, man.
Yeah. So and Nick, I think in fairness to you, what I would look at is, are we talking about every position as we consider linebackers? I'm saying outside linebackers, inside. Yeah. The only linebackers I mentioned earlier in my ranking were Demario Davis, Willie Gay. Yeah, I'm looking at middle linebackers. Okay. We can expand that. To say, if we're looking at outside linebackers as well,
Yeah. Panthers go down one
Why?
because the strength of our defense is the guys on the outside, man. Especially the
But
linebacker spot.
hold on. Okay. Now I'm trying
Take
to
Clowney out
understand
of the
something. I'm
equation.
trying to understand something. Outside LB, that stands for linebacker, does it not?
No,
OLB, yes.
so
Yeah, so that's linebacker. So that's a linebacker.
in a 3-4, you would only count Shaq Thompson. Those are your middle guys, Shaq and
Exactly.
yeah, and then Clowney is basically a rush in, an outside, a rush, edge rusher in a 3-4.
And that's the base of both of our defenses is
The
a
base
3-4.
correct.
Yeah.
You would only count the middle guys.
So you're gonna put two guys who just had their best career year, Nate Landsman in his second year, and Caden Ellis in his fifth year. They both just had 100 tackles. They're
Over
not even
Shaq.
established. They're over Shaq and Josie Jewell, who Josie Jewell had 300 tackle seasons in his NFL
He had
career
300
in 5
tackles
years.
last year. He had
No,
300 tackles last year. So let's deal with last year.
Three,
Let's deal with
100.
last year,
He had
Nick.
100 tackles last year too. Swarm, what are we getting at? What?
Let's slow
Because
it down.
Caden
Let's
Ellis
deal
had
with last
12
year.
more tackles, he's better? What the fuck? That don't make no
My
sense,
man,
bro.
Quantum, man. What's
Come
up,
on
brother?
now.
What up, Quantum? Hey, Kobe, I see y'all, man.
All right, so where's the Bears then, Swarm?
Hey, Cody probably trolling. I don't see him.
Where's the Bears
trolling.
linebacking core, Swarm?
The who's?
The Bears, the Chicago Bears. Where would you put that?
Man, I ain't looked at that shit. I know the NFC South. I mean, I could do that. I could do a deeper diatribe into it.
I thought we were doing that. I thought that's why Elaine pulled this up.
Oh, the whole NFL? No, I was gonna do the South, man. We was gonna put them in tiers, man. I don't know the whole.
I thought we were doing the whole NFL.
I'd be lying, man. It'd be
too.
complete bullshit if I just put together a tier system for the NFL right now, because I'd be lying.
I know that's right, Elaine.
We can do it in 5 minutes. We can do it in 5 minutes with me.
That. Okay, let's do it.
Shit, let's do it.
Cardinals C.
Hold on 1 second. Cardinals C.
We could skim through it now and then make adjustments after. Ravens got to be A or S. Even though they lost Patrick Queen, they still got Roquan Smith. Okay. So you got to put him in A or S. Buffalo's getting Matt Milano back, who was an All-Pro, first-team All-Pro a couple years ago. They got to go in A or S. They also have Greg Russo at outside linebacker. Bears got to be S.
So there's a difference. I mean, you can't say A or S is special, man. So like that.
Yeah, Bears S. Bears to me got the best linebacking core in the league now.
So it's something special.
I would say that the Ravens have the best linebacker core in the NFL.
Patrick Queen. If they didn't lose Patrick Queen, I would say
they have Roquan Smith.
But Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards.
Yeah, they have Roquan Smith. They have Roquan Smith.
Bengals, that might be a B. They got Jermaine Pratt, Logan Wilson. That's a B.
Where do you put Fred Warner at?
The San Fran's S. They got Dre Greenlaw and Fred Warner. They got to be S.
Okay. So let's do the easy ones first.
What you say? What was that? Who was that?
San Fran.
Oh yeah.
Tampa Bay. Let's do Tampa Bay now. Where's Tampa Bay go? You guys think? A or B?
I think
let him catch up. Let him catch up with us. He got to move these tiles, man.
Yeah.
So Nick, let me ask you a question. All bullshit aside, Nick. All bullshit aside. What are your thoughts on Demario Davis? I ain't talking about his age.
Yes.
I'm just talking about the motherfucker's play.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right. I agree with you. I don't like the Saints, but he's a motherfucking beast. Yeah.
Yes, he sure is. He is a monster. But at some point, Swarm, we know this as
he gonna fall off.
We know this as older gentlemen ourselves. At some point, you just hit a wall.
You're gonna hit a wall. And with linebackers, that shit happens quick, man.
Fast.
With linebackers, it happens quick. Like running backs, theirs happen quick, man.
Brown's got to be A. They got Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, who is probably one of the best utility linebackers. Cowboys, man. Their linebackers aren't good, bro. Their linebackers are not good.
But Parsons kind of take it over the top. Would he not be a
edge rusher though? So if we're not counting Clowney and Wadham, as outside linebackers, then you can't count Michael Parsons as a linebacker. He's the edge rusher.
This shit is tough to do. This shit. Why,
me.
Nick, why you want to do the whole fucking league, man?
We
I
don't
mean, damn.
gotta do it. We don't gotta do it. I'm messing with y'all. We don't gotta do it.
But it's some teams that no question we can agree on. We talk about motherfuckers like CJ Mosley. Did they get the deal done with him?
Oh yeah, Jets linebacking core's a S for sure.
Yeah. That whole motherfucking defense, man. I'm telling you, every level. That defense is.
Well, they're going to be. I mean, when Aaron Rodgers
the Jets are
going to
be tough this year, man. If Rodgers stay healthy,
that's a fact.
Really good
That's a fact, Elaine. That's a fact. That's a fact.
People low-key forgot about him.
Yeah.
I mean, for most
Elaine,
part,
how many years do you think Aaron Rodgers has, man, left?
2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
2, maybe 3.
You agree?
Yeah. I think that injury to Achilles, that kind of pushed. I think Rodgers wanted to come to the Jets, play 1 or 2 years, and be out. But I think that this injury kind of, it kind of actually pushed. It kind of may have extended his career a little bit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because Rodgers, to me, you can't tell me Rodgers don't look kind of arrogant to y'all, into the sense that he wants to pass Brett Favre in stats, bro.
Yeah,
you feel me?
And I think the context of the seasons also dictate, how long he's going to play. He's not.
Yeah.
If they fuck around, come out here and win 3 games somehow. He's probably going to be done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Aaron ain't the type of hang around for that shit.
Yeah, Rodgers is also the type of person, to me, like, if they were to hypothetically win the Super Bowl, he would probably retire. Like, Rodgers would probably be that. He strikes me as that kind of guy where, like, he'll leave on a win. Like, you feel me? So he'll be remembered as going out like Peyton Manning did when Peyton Manning went out winning a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I feel like Rodgers, if they win the Super Bowl this year, he'll probably retire.
Yeah, I get that.
Yo, and then plus on top of that, he's gonna retire winning for New York Jets. I mean, how much you can't go out better than that? You can't go out better than that, bro.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't go out better than that.
Jets fans been waiting for the Super Bowl for 60 years.
Brett Favre played for the Jets too. I forgot about that.
Yep. Hey, what up, Al?
You guys want to know?
Hey, listen. Go ahead. My bad, Nick.
I was just going to say real quick. Yep. It's been 60 exact years since the Jets last won the Super Bowl. 60.
Wow.
Yeah.
But Aaron Rodgers is just the type of motherfucker. He don't give a shit, man. Like, how Elaine, you was just saying that Brett played for the Jets as well. Rodgers is the type where he ain't interested in signing no 1-day deal with the Packers to say, oh, now I'm going to retire as a Packer. Man, he don't give a fuck about shit like that.
No, he don't give a fuck about that. No, he really doesn't.
Hell no.
He's a different type dude. He's a different type dude.
Man. For real. Yeah. Hey, Elaine, I ain't going no deeper into this, but I'm gonna ask you real quick and tie it into notice the way I craft this from our discussion last night. Did you see the clip where them 2 motherfuckers ignored each other? Aaron Rodgers and the other guy, I think it was the MMA fight or something like that.
Trump,
UCL.
Trump.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't say it, Nick, because I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to, start that conversation again.
Don. Yeah, Don.
Yeah.
We'll call him Don.
Yeah, he was coming in and he walked like right by the front row of the people that was there, and Aaron Rodgers was sitting right there, and he ignored him walking by, and DJT ignored him, seeing him sitting right there, man. That shit was funny as hell, man.
Oh shit. Holy shit.
It was funny.
I'm over here, man. I'm looking at this website, man. This is actually some really dope stuff we could do, man. These are the lists of receivers here.
He likes it.
Oh, this is lit.
Yeah, I like
it.
it.
Mikey, he likes it. Mikey, he likes it. You know that one. That's the old school one.
Yes, sir. Hey, and Elaine, I've been thought about you when I first came across this. I was like, man, Elaine will have a field day with this shit right here, man, with the graphics and all.
I didn't know this.
Is this a wide receiver for all the wide receivers in the league? Oh, that's wild.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Nick, this shit is dope. It's dope,
that
Nick.
Is fire. Oh, damn, this would take us 3 hours to do.
No, not for
Yeah,
a brother like Elaine. Elaine will eat this shit up, man.
yeah, for real, for real.
So what's the word? We doing it?
I'm gonna go to the drawing board, do some work,
We
man.
doing it
But
now.
Yeah. He
I
needs
ain't
some
gonna do it
time. I
now.
mean, he just sort of. Yeah.
Oh,
He
he just he's scoping it out. He's scoping out the
yeah.
website.
It's a new
Yeah, yeah,
toy.
yeah. We're gonna
It's a
do.
new toy.
I'm glad you told me this. 'Cause I was actually thinking
He's
about building a tier
17,
system on my own, man. But you know what I mean. This is
Yes.
actually a lot easier.
Yeah. Hey, Elaine, no bullshit. When I saw this, I thought about you. I was like, Elaine would eat some shit like this up. I'm gonna tell you who else. See, Dougie like shit like this, man. But you know, I say that this is, bro, this in your wheelhouse right here. With the way that
Yeah,
the way you break shit down, when you can give
it is.
people a visual like this along with it, bro. Come on, man. I thought about you
Yeah,
off the
man. That's
bat.
what I need, man. What's up, man?
Yeah.
In Quantum, be good, man. What's good with you fellas, man?
What's good, Elaine? Good morning, gentlemen. What's happening, guys?
What's good?
Quantum, what up, bro?
What's going on? What's going on, Red? What's happening,
Yo,
Nick?
yo.
What's good?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Kid Juan? How you guys doing,
What's
man?
going on?
Hey, just sit
Kid
back,
Juan.
listen to the wonderful dialogue as always. You guys bringing the heat, Elaine. This is good work, man. You chopping
Yeah,
it
it
down,
is.
huh?
You said this is good work.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
that, man. Appreciate that.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
as
big
always,
time.
man. You know, we grow to expect this type of thing from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Yeah, fact.
That's a fact. That's a
It's a
fact.
wonderful breakdown, brother. That's good stuff there, man.
Yeah. Yeah, what you be good. What's good with you, man?
Told you, broke my foot.
Oh,
And,
You
shit.
broke your foot,
Oh,
bro?
Broke his foot.
snap.
Oh,
In a fight?
Damn,
Broke
be
your
good.
foot?
Yeah.
yeah, and the
You
walking
say
boot.
you say you broke your foot? Damn.
Damn, how you do
Oh,
that?
shit,
Dang,
bro.
bro.
You know he fights MMA, man. Damn, bro. You in a boot?
But he won.
Yeah, I
How
went.
long you down
Oh,
for?
It was last night? Oh, you won though? That's what's
oh,
up. I
be good.
mean,
Be good. You a fucking dog, homie. I respect that. Let's get it
Oh,
right.
Facts.
that's what's
Facts,
up.
Nick.
You
I
a
mean,
fucking dog.
yeah.
He's champ.
Hey, I wanted to put this out there. Dak Prescott more likely going to be a free agent next year, right? I was thinking about
Yeah,
that.
most
Yeah,
Oh,
likely.
because
shit.
he wants
Yeah.
60
Oh,
here we
million.
go.
shit.
He
Oh,
wants
shit.
60 million. That's
Oh,
fine.
Here we
Pay
go.
him
Here we go.
60
No. I mean,
million.
I was
Oh
just thinking this for the
man.
Panthers. You think this would be an idea? I'm just putting it out there. If he didn't get re-signed or something like that, you think the Panthers could pick him up?
No.
We
Hey,
don't
hey,
want no
hey,
Dak,
hey,
man.
hey,
Y'all
hold
will
on.
have
I
to.
take that.
We
I
don't
got
want
this.
him.
Hey,
We don't
them
want him.
pain meds kicking in, Brody. That man wants 60
You got
million,
it,
bro.
big
He
pig.
wants, yo, be good. He wants 60 million.
Yo, he
Nick,
Hell
hurt.
no.
You must
What?
talk
that's
with him
not
first.
unreasonable. That's not unreasonable
That's
for a
unreasonable.
franchise quarterback,
Hey,
Nick.
brother,
That's
hold on.
not
Yeah.
unreasonable.
Define franchise quarterback. How many playoff wins does this man have?
It
Hey, hold
doesn't
on,
matter,
look, hold
bro.
on, hold
Hey,
on.
How many
hey,
playoff games has he been
Al,
to? It doesn't matter,
let me
bro.
get him. Let me get his ass,
go
Al. Let me
ahead.
get
Yeah,
his
go ahead.
ass,
Go
y'all.
ahead.
Let me
Yeah,
let
yeah,
me let me
yeah,
let me
yeah.
light Nick up.
Yeah.
Is
You ain't
Jared
lighting
Goff?
shit up, but
Do you consider?
a sparkler. You lighting a
Hold
sparkler
on.
up.
Do you consider Jared? Do you consider Jared Goff a franchise quarterback?
Absolutely. He has more playoff
Okay.
wins than
No,
Dak
Hold on.
hell
Prescott.
no.
Hold on. Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
I
Hold
don't.
on.
I
Let me
actually
give you.
don't.
Let me give you some numbers. 29,459 versus 30,492. Those are
Okay.
passing yards. I'm giving you two quarterbacks, both drafted in 2016. Touchdowns to interceptions.
Yep.
202 touchdowns to 74 interceptions, Dak Prescott. 185 touchdowns to 82 interceptions,
Okay, answer
Jared
me this.
Goff.
Answer me
Oh,
this
no,
Pretty
now.
hold
good.
on, I ain't finished.
Okay. When you're done, let me know when you're done. Let me know when you're
All
done.
right, I'm getting there. Passer rating, 99% Dak Prescott, 93.6% Jared Goff. Rushing yards, 1,884 rushing yards, Dak Prescott, 495 Jared Goff. Rushing touchdowns, 28 Dak Prescott, 12 Jared Goff. Pro Bowls, 3 to 3. Go ahead, Nick.
Oh, he's stuck.
And my
right,
rebuttal on that. Hey, ready?
Right.
And my rebuttal on that is this, right? Jared Goff in what 2 seasons as the Detroit Lions quarterback, he has the same amount, if not more, playoff wins than Dak Prescott has had in the last 6 seasons.
I'll
And
let
if you're
somebody
counting,
else get Nick ass.
And if you're counting the
because
Rams,
it takes a team. It takes a team to get to the playoffs. I'm giving you player to player.
Here
I'm
we
giving
go.
you player to player.
No,
I'm giving you player
you can't
to
have it both
player
ways, Swarm.
statistics that the quarterback can control.
All right. I let you go, now let me go. You can't have it both ways. You said franchise quarterback. Franchise quarterbacks lead their teams. They get them to the playoffs. And not only just get them there, they win them games. Dak Prescott has, 2 playoff wins in his career? Jared Goff
Franchise.
he got 6 or 7 playoff wins, and he's got a Super Bowl appearance.
Franchise quarterbacks don't get traded for another quarterback to come in and finish the job. That's what they don't do. They don't get traded for another quarterback to come in and finish the job.
But
and what happened?
Jared Goff just got traded to Detroit. He brought Detroit in the last 30 years what Matt Stafford couldn't do. He brought him to the conference championship game. So that what you're saying about the Rams, I could say the same thing about Jared Goff going to Detroit, bro. And
Matt Stafford won a championship.
Super Bowl, facts.
Okay,
Yeah,
and Jared Goff went to the Super Bowl in a conference championship.
He didn't
game. What
win
the hell
it.
has Dak Prescott done?
He didn't win it.
Look,
And how many points did they score? They scored 0 points.
Elaine, they switch it up. Make Dak to Matt Stafford now. They got to switch to the
Let
conference.
Be Good get in as his question. Good question, Be Good. Please. Respectfully, I'm just asking.
I was just saying, if Dallas didn't re-sign him as a Panthers, I'm just doing what the Falcons did. I'm not saying we're gonna win. I mean, I hear a lot of people say we could win 8 and 9 games with the draft. I mean, with our, with our weapons and stuff like that. I'm not saying we're gonna win a Super Bowl or nothing with them. But if we have money, why not sign them to a 3 or 4 year deal? While also drafting our guy for the future instead of just trying to put them out.
You're automatically a top 10 team with Dak Prescott right now.
No, the hell we're not.
Nick, 1 second.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
That's a wild argument, but it makes sense.
Yeah,
it does.
Yes, we are.
When is Dak Prescott's career?
I'll take Dak all day long.
Elaine got to get in, y'all. The host got to get in.
Hold on. I don't want to start muting people. So one of the things y'all got to realize is that we might be in a very interesting situation if Bryce strings together some wins, but still kind of sucks next year, right? If Bryce strings together 5 or 6 wins, who the hell's coming out in the draft next year as quarterback? You sitting there with the 5th overall pick in the draft. Who are you going to draft?
Yeah.
So then you trying to put together a winning team, you might have to go out in free agency and get a quarterback next year. That's the part we're not considering. So Be Good brought up a very good point, man.
Very good point.
Real quick, but hold on.
Yeah,
Dak Prescott, I have the numbers here exactly now. They both got drafted in 2016. Dak Prescott in his playoff career is 2-5. Jared Goff is 5-4. So Jared Goff has as many wins as Dak Prescott has losses in the playoffs. Discussion over.
Wait.
Discussion over.
Drop the mic.
Discussion over. Drop the mic.
Discussion's not over, but
Corner. This motherfucker say discussion over. He done dropped the mic.
Hey, Red.
I love this shit.
Yeah,
Red, this is your fault, Red, for bringing that sharp sword to the table, brother.
Exactly. Nick say discussion over.
Hey, man, that might be a good option, Nick. That's all I'm saying, man.
My boy Nick.
If we fuck around, get the 5th pick in the draft next year, we're gonna be in a fucked up
situation.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, Elaine, it's gonna be a hell of a decision to make, and it's gonna be time to make one.
It will be, yep.
And y'all will have the money. Don't pretend.
Oh, I got a better debate. Because not only Dak, but Tua might be a free agent as well.
Man, fuck
the
Tua,
question
man.
is, who's rather Dak or Tua?
Well, Tua.
We'll take Dak.
Yeah, no. Here's where I'd rather have Dak than Tua.
Right.
Not over Jared Goff. I'll tell you that.
I'll take him over. I'll take both of them over fucking Jared Goff. I swear to God.
I'll take Dak.
I swear to God, bro.
Oh no, man.
I swear to God, bro.
Hey, Goff.
I'll take both of them over fucking Jared Goff.
I don't know, brother. I mean, he's made the Lions look pretty good.
Hey, Nick, but Quantum, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Nick said discussion over and dropped his mic, so don't pick your mic back up. So this is my question. This is my question to Quantum. What do y'all make of? What if y'all make of more touchdowns, less interceptions, a higher passer rating, 1884 rushing yards to 495? Dak can rush the ball. 28 rushing touchdowns to 12. That can throw, he can rush the ball and get in the end zone with his own feet. What do you make of those statistics?
The thing I make of that, the only difference I see is the fact that as of late, Dak has been a little bit more indecisive with his passing because he's thrown more picks over the last year or two than he has overall. So I think it's something going, he's starting to skew downward for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. That last season, he's been throwing the ball away, brother, for some strange reason.
Hey, Quantum, let me leave you with this thought.
This season good. He played a good season. I mean, his division ain't really
Thanks, Kid One. But let me leave you with this thought. All I hear y'all talk about is Dave Canales being a quarterback whisperer, resurrecting the careers of Geno Smith and Baker Mayfield. Imagine Dak Prescott in his hands.
Now that's a good point, Red. I can't argue with that. He might be able to actually make some fire out of kindling with that one. You never, because Dak is a capable guy for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it's the scheme in Dallas. Maybe it's that new staff. I don't know what it is, but I think Dave Canales might do something very, very remarkable with the likes of a guy with the prestige that Dak brings to the table. Dak's not a bum. We all know he's not a bum.
That's a fact.
Hey, I'd rather have Kirk Cousins.
Think about that one, Nick. Think about that one. Think about
Hey, Swarm, here's my rebuttal. Swarm.
Yeah.
Swarm, here's my rebuttal. What? I'd rather have Kirk Cousins than Dak Prescott.
You can't have him. We got him. You can't have him. God damn it. We beat you to it.
Red Swarm, boy, that shit
That's messed up, Red.
You feel me? Hey, look, man.
And I'm just saying. Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott.
Candy Girl,
Red, you had to call that man out of
He's slight, man. He got one playoff.
He done dropped the mic on me, y'all. He done dropped the mic on me.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. What's the point of having a quote-unquote franchise quarterback if he fucking stinks in big games and throws untimely interceptions at the worst time?
That can be fixed.
Nick, bro. Nick. Anybody, only one person wins a championship every year, Nick. What are you talking about? Like,
but here's the thing. You're talking when you franchise QBs.
Yeah, well, he's a franchise quarterback. How many playoff games has he got to, Nick? What are you talking about, dog?
He has 2 playoff wins in 9 years.
Has he got to? How many division wins does he have? How many times has he won the division?
Hey, Al, I'm about to use. Hey, Al.
Come on, bro. You gotta relax with that shit, bro.
Al.
No, you're not about to do nothing, dude. You're not about to do nothing, bro. Go ahead.
Al, I'm going to use your own argument against you. The other day when we were talking about how the Panthers lost close games, this and that, you said it don't matter. They lost. What the fuck I care about a divisional record if he lose the first game in the playoffs? What the hell does that matter?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He lost. He did lose. But at least he got into the playoffs. At least he got into the playoffs. He did lose.
Bro, it don't matter.
It's not a fact the Cowboys gonna win the playoffs. They're gonna win the division.
But we haven't seen the playoffs in 7 years, Nick.
Kid One.
We haven't seen the playoffs in 7 fucking years, bro.
Kid One, what do you think about giving Dave Canales Dak Prescott to work with him and get him over the hump?
Nah, I don't think that. I
don't
want it.
I ain't gonna say I don't like it.
What are your thoughts, Big Tight?
Yeah, I'd rather start over. I'd rather start over and draft another quarterback if you go that way.
Man.
That would be perfect for him. He would be perfect for what Canales want to do, man. He
perfect.
He fit that perfect.
Yeah.
He fit it perfect for what Canales want to do with running the ball, play action. Taking chances down the field, that could be perfect for that because now
all you got to do is look at Geno and Baker. He the same thing.
Right. He the same thing.
With a better arm.
With a better
arm. Right.
I don't get Nick. You ain't keeping it real on this one, Nick. You ain't keeping it real on this one.
Yeah, I am. Dak had Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy and all these offensive great-minded guys And what does he win,
But,
bro?
but who?
What does he
But who
win?
says they're great-minded
What does he
offensive
win?
coordinators? Who says that?
What does he win?
Aaron Rodgers hated
Kellen.
Mike
Jerry
McCarthy.
Jones, hey Nick,
Kellen,
Aaron
bro.
Rodgers hated Mike McCarthy.
hey
What?
Nick. Hey Nick. The difference is Nick. They had Jerry Jones hovering over them.
Y'all
Facts.
y'all miss y'all
Facts.
hold on. Here's what I'm
Facts.
trying to get at. This is what I need y'all to understand. He wants and demands $60 million. If you
That's
pay
a
Dak
lot.
Prescott $60 million, you're putting your franchise in jeopardy and you're kicking the can down 4 or 5 years, bro. You're not gonna be
Bullshit,
able to
Nick.
sign him.
Bullshit,
It's not
Nick.
bullshit,
That
Swarm.
is
Bullshit,
Nah,
What are
Nick.
you
no,
talking
Bullshit.
about, Swarm?
Bullshit,
How are you
Nick.
gonna sign other players, Swarm? How
Bullshit,
you gonna
Nick.
sign other players,
Bullshit.
Swarm?
Nick,
Answer me that,
I would
Bullshit.
Swarm.
say, Nick, I would
60
say our
million?
roster, Nick, I would say our roster
think they're
this year
bad,
compared to what
actually.
we do next year, we'll be more in a position ready to
God.
win, man. We might want to consider
Yeah.
something.
Bro,
Then
bro,
starting
this is what I
over.
don't get. This
Then
is what I don't
starting
get.
over
Y'all
with a
sitting here
rookie.
talking about paying a
But Dak is not
quarterback
bad, Nick.
$60 million that has 2 career playoff wins. You're talking about
But
you
60
want to
million,
pay a dude
Hey, how many
60
$60
million,
playoff
million
wins
60
does
for
million
Tua have,
2
Nick?
playoff
guaranteed, Nick,
wins
isn't
in his
bad for a guy.
Nick,
career.
how many playoff
But
wins
hey,
does
Come
Tua have?
on, guys. Come
How many
on.
playoff wins
Come
does
on.
Tua
Make
have?
sense, guys. Make
He's going
sense.
low.
Nick, did you hear
Hey, Nick.
Elaine, Nick?
How many playoff wins does Tua have?
None.
Oh, but Tua got the Dolphins to the playoffs in 2 straight years. We can't. Come on, you guys gotta stop
Oh.
with this, man.
Not in
At
30
least we
years
get to
Oh.
the
in a row.
playoffs. We
Oh.
at least we take people to the
Yeah,
playoffs.
hey,
No,
You
and
no,
let
guys
no.
Tua
gotta,
come
you guys
here
gotta
and
stop with this, bro.
let
He
Tua
just
You guys
come.
beat
gotta
Nick at his
stop with
own
this.
Let
game.
Tua
You
come
guys
here.
gotta
Let
stop
Tua
with
come
this,
here with
bro.
no.
You peep that, Red? You peep
You
that?
guys gotta
Yeah,
stop
I
with
got
this,
it.
bro.
I got it.
But
Hey,
Tua,
Lenny, I got
You
it.
guys gotta
What
stop
y'all
with this,
get?
bro.
Tua's throwing a Tyreek Hill and fucking Jaden Waddle. Let him come to Minnesota. Let him come to Carolina. He's gonna stink. He's gonna stink, bro, if he
and he's
comes here.
concussion prone at the same time. He may not
Yeah,
last that long.
and
He's not
Dak is throwing
durable.
to
You guys
CeeDee
gotta stop
Lamb.
with this,
You
bro.
can combine. You
He's
can combine. You can combine Deontay Johnson and Adam Thielen together. That's still not CeeDee Lamb. Like,
Oh,
come
that's
on, what the fuck
bullshit.
are we talking
That's
about?
bullshit. That's
That's
Get
bullshit.
out of
bullshit.
here,
CeeDee
bro.
Lamb is not even better than Deontay Johnson's. CeeDee Lamb's not even better than fucking we traded Moore.
Dak Prescott's been
Al, that
behind
ain't
the
even the
best
point.
He's
offensive
not
Al,
even
that
better
ain't
line.
even
than
the
Moore.
point.
Dak
The
Prescott's
point
been behind the
is,
He's
best
not even better
offensive
than
line
Moore.
for 10
the point
years,
is two
and he can't
options
win
are better
shit.
than one. The point is two options are
Facts.
better than one. And you
Yeah,
give him
no, it's
two
not.
options to deliver the ball to
Yeah, okay.
versus CD
Uh-huh.
Lamb alone.
CeeDee
Yeah, he
Lamb, who
could
just
cook.
led the
He could
NFL,
cook.
in receiving
Facts,
yards,
Red.
right?
That's the only
Yeah,
reason
Quantum.
he had 1,700
Nick,
yards because he's the only option. He's the only
Nick
option.
tripping. Nick
They had
tripping
no
this
running
morning, man.
game. They had no running game. They had no running game, and they had 0 receivers besides CD Lamb. That's the only reason this nigga had 1,800 yards receiving last year. Whatever he
Good point,
had.
Right,
Al.
right,
Good point,
That's
Al.
it.
right.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
That's
a
a
That's a
fact,
fact.
fact.
Al.
Hold on here, but you that same argument you just said. I'm gonna break this down in football terms. You're saying CeeDee Lamb is the only guy, right? So when defense have a whole week to prepare, what do you think they're doing? Stopping CeeDee Lamb, and they still can't stop him. They're doing all their
Right.
coverages,
All right.
rolling over all the
I mean,
secondary
he's
to
nice.
stop him,
I mean,
and he
he's
still catch the
okay.
ball.
He's nice.
That's how good
He's
he is.
okay. There's
Yep.
no
That's how
need to
good he
yell
is.
about it, bro.
Come on now.
He's okay.
No,
He's
no,
okay. He's
Al, it's
good, man. He's a
okay.
good player. He's a good
Hold
player.
on.
Yes.
Al, hold on. Nick, you need to be real careful because you're getting really close to making a case for Dak because Dak is throwing him the ball on all that
Right,
fucking
right,
yards
right.
Yeah,
and
because
catches.
CeeDee Lamb getting wide open.
Right.
Because CeeDee Lamb getting wide open.
Right.
And like I said,
Yeah, but
Swarm, he's been behind the best offensive line for the last 10 years. And he has
hey,
2 playoff
hey,
No, he
wins,
but
Swarm.
hasn't.
hey,
No,
So
Philly.
this
no, no.
this
A lot of
franchise
them
quarterback talk you're
guys.
giving me for Dak Prescott, he ain't shit.
One dude got a
Oh my
disease.
God.
He
Look
dropped
how they
out the center.
look how they be
The
moving the
fucking
goalposts, Elaine. Look how they be moving the goalposts. A
Mm.
franchise quarterback is
what
not
is moving
it,
it? What is moving
because
the
we're talking
goalposts,
about
Nick?
when you say
I'm
a
talking about
franchise
I'm
quarterback.
talking about the old line's not as good as you think it was. It
Oh,
wasn't.
really?
It wasn't
Really?
when Zeke was
Zach
running behind
Martin,
it.
Travis
It's not.
Frederick. See, I can give names. Zach
No,
Martin,
Travis
Travis
Frederick's
Frederick,
been
and
retired.
Tyron
He's been
Smith.
retired. What are you
I
talking
said the
about,
last
dog? He's
10
been
years, you
retired.
clown. I said the last
He's
10
been
years. Can you hear
retired,
me?
bro.
He has three. He's
Hey,
What I'm
had three
talking
Hall
about
of Famers
now.
on offensive
No,
line for the
no, who
last 10
cares
years.
about 10 years ago?
I'm
What are you
hey,
speaking to the
talking
fellas.
about? I'm
last
talking
10
about
years,
now.
you bozo.
Elaine, Quantum,
Yes,
fellas.
sir.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just excluding Nick and Al because I really want to go back to be good and be good. You know, he normally has the energy. I hope you get well soon, brother. for number one.
Oh, it's not that,
Yeah,
bro. I've been listening to myself. I'm not trying to yell like that, but it's this,
yeah,
I mean, after the fight, my testosterone was too left. Too high. Now I done calmed that down, so I'm just listening.
yeah.
But ain't
But
nothing
be
crazy.
good. You raise a very, very, very interesting question. And honestly, if Bryce doesn't have a good year, I put y'all right in the middle of this conversation on Dak
Oh yeah.
because I think Dak is an odd man out. I think CD, they're gonna give him his money, and they're definitely gonna give Michael Parsons his money.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Of course.
I think Dak is the odd man out, guys.
Right. He
Who's
is.
gonna
He
replace
is.
him?
I mean, Red, I
Yeah.
believe that too. Also, that's the reason I brought that question up. And a lot of people like raving about the weapons we got this year. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I felt like next year
Dak.
going in, they say we're gonna have the money, and we just doing what y'all did, Red. You know what I mean? If
yeah,
you feel like
yeah.
if we don't draft a quarterback next year, I mean, you know what I'm saying, this upcoming year, draft a quarterback next year. You can
Mark
have
my words right
what you call
now.
the
Well,
start for
actually,
like 2 years.
it goes further than us. I think it's the way of the NFC South. Did not Tampa Bay go out and get a free agent quarterback in Baker Mayfield? Did not New Orleans go out and get a free agent
Tom
quarterback in
Brady.
Derek Carr?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Tom
not for
Brady.
60 million. We're not gonna sit here and act like 60
Nick
million
keep
a year.
harping that shit. Nick,
Yeah.
like it or
What are
not,
you
that's
talking
what the
about?
money
You
is.
Yeah.
talk. You're
That's what the
talking about
money is
harping
for
shit.
these quarterbacks.
Oh my
That's
god.
what the money
Yeah,
is for
we
these
Holy
quarterbacks, Nick.
shit,
yeah,
bro.
we and
I
we
got a
Holy
He
gonna
ain't
question
shit.
have the
for
gonna
you.
he
money.
ain't gonna go somewhere
Holy
for 40
shit.
million. He
Hey,
just
be
ain't gonna
good.
Holy
do it.
shit.
Hey,
We
be
gonna
good. I
have
got
the
a
money
Holy
question.
next year.
shit.
Hey, be good.
Oh
I got a
my
question for
god.
you, brother.
Motherfuckers do not understand
What's the
English.
question, brother Nick?
Motherfuckers don't understand English, bro. What am I speaking
Oh,
Give
Mandarin?
hey, hold on a second,
No,
Nick.
you're
Hold on a second,
speaking
Nick.
Oh,
Albanian, bro.
Hold
I'm
on,
literally
Al.
speaking
Hold on, Al.
Chinese,
Hold on,
bro.
Al. Hold on, Al and Nick. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I got a question for Be Good, right quick. Hey, Be Good. Let me ask you something, man. What if Bryce comes in this season and rips off 3,900 yards? Let's say 24 touchdowns against 12 picks.
No,
Do
go
you
get that.
then? Well, hold on a second. What about 600 rushing yards? Do we still look forward to getting another guy?
No, you go get
No,
Dak.
you
I'm just
keep them.
saying.
You keep them,
Dak is
What
a
do
big.
you do?
god.
No, we won't.
Do
Dak
you
We
is a
won't.
invest
god
We
in
in
won't.
Dak?
every man and
World,
created
let's
part of
answer
Oh,
him.
his
let him
question.
answer. Let him
It's a
answer.
good
What do you think, Be
season.
Good?
I just
All
say
two
you
win
keep them.
playoff
That's the.
series.
I say you keep him. If he does that, yeah, he deserves another
Yeah,
year.
that's a good season. That's a
Do you
good
go and get?
season. Yeah, you got to keep
Yeah,
him.
it
That's
You
what
got
I'm
is.
to
saying.
keep
But do you go and get Dak though? Do you go and get someone with the likes of
No,
a
I
Dak's
would say no. Then
prestige
I would say
or gravitas? No.
no. That's my
Okay.
answer. You wouldn't.
Okay.
Look,
Yeah. There we
I'm just
go.
looking at. I think Bryce not
I
gonna
like
do
your argument
anything
though.
this year. Yeah. All I'm saying is that how people say, oh, we probably can get a quarterback next year,
hmm
which is more likely. But
hmm
if Dak is sitting right there, we're gonna have the cap space just like
hmm
that. Sign that. Then do this what the Falcons did to play this year.
Yeah.
They got
You
Kirk
raising
Cousins and they drafted a guy for the
you
future. I
you raise a
mean,
good
Well, we
point.
still
we're
got to
gonna
see
see
You
what
raise
Cousins
a
they
good
play
do.
though
point, Be
this year,
Good.
though.
Because I was
Be
saying
good.
they're going to have to get someone to sit in that role behind
I'll let you get
behind
Nick.
Bryce to push him a little
That's what
bit
I'm up.
because he has to
Yeah.
know that that job is not guaranteed for him if he starts to screw up midway in the season. Third or fourth game, he starts throwing ducks everywhere, and we like 0-4. Nah. We're gonna need someone else to come in there and just saddle him for a while. They're gonna need to put him in the stable because
And
obviously
I
he didn't
think
do
that's it.
anything during the
I
offseason.
think
No,
that's it
I'm
right
just
there. I think that's it right there. We just
no.
got to have a viable starting quarterback option. And there's
Yeah,
nobody coming out of the draft next year. I mean, you were saying Cam Ward. Somebody was saying Cam Ward, whatever.
Yeah,
Somebody was
said
saying
that
Drew
one time.
Adler. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
we just got to have a viable starting option.
that's
At least
right.
gets to 8-8. You know, at least gets to 8-8. I mean, that's it, bro. If fucking Bryce comes in here and he throws and he does those numbers, he's got to stay. He has to
He's
stay.
secure. He's
Yeah.
secure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
I
he
raised
has
one
to
more point.
stay.
I raised one more point, guys. Check this out. Hey, there's no guarantee that none of these quarterbacks who have been taken off the board in the first round this season, there's no guarantee that none of these guys won't look like Bryce this year coming. There's no guarantee. Like, I mean,
I'm
hey,
not gonna
we
say
don't
that.
know. Because
Quantum,
hey, we said the
statistically
same thing
speaking,
about
though,
Bryce coming out.
brother. Statistically speaking, it's not likely they'll be the fifth worst quarterback of all times in yards per attempt. Statistically
Possibly.
speaking. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
statistically
I,
speaking.
I, I love the
But here's the deal. My
Yeah,
point
go ahead.
is, if these guys come out, okay, now I said this on the other channel, Unk's channel. If
Yes,
you
sir.
look at the facts, I think the fact is, I think personally Bryce didn't deliver more strikes down the field because I think he was just scared. I think he was scared. I think he was scared. I think he didn't trust himself enough to throw those passes. I think he realized how fast those DBs are in comparison to those in the SEC.
Yeah,
so
I think he was seeing Jesse Bates. I think he was seeing Jesse Bates every time he looked down there.
That's what I think he saw Jesse Bates everywhere last season. And he was like, screw it. So he started throwing them out of bounds. Yeah. So my thing is, there's no guarantee that
he don't want to turn the ball lower. He doesn't want. Sometimes, man, you gotta be a gunslinger. Sometimes you gotta be a gunslinger.
That's my point.
Yeah, just be Fitzpatrick. Just be Fitzpatrick.
That's my point.
So keep turning the ball over. That's your philosophy.
No.
Throw an interception.
Create the opportunity.
That's what it sounds like y'all saying.
Mike was afraid.
That's not what we just said.
Yeah,
that's not what we just said. Not what I just said.
He's just saying sometimes you got to take a chance. Sometimes you got to take a chance. Sometimes
you got to take a chance.
Nick, he's saying you have to create the opportunities, because if you never throw it down there, people are going to think that you can't. So they're gonna scheme on what they know you want to do.
I'll take
anticipate.
And Quantum, I'll take a step further. It was horrible. He 5th worst yards per attempt in NFL history.
That's why he's scared.
He was scared to move the ball in a level we've never seen in NFL history.
He was scared.
Yeah,
that's it. Because look, that one pass we saw him delivering that Chicago game, we know he can get it down there somewhere.
The 38-yard pass to that no-name receiver. That was a no-name guy. That was
a good pass. And I think he had something inside that said, "Let me just try one," and he did, and it connected. But the thing about it is,
wide open though.
Yeah, he was, but that's why he threw it, because he knew he had that pass. But think about it; he's not going to lead anybody down the field. He's too scared. Look at that graphic that showed he never threw anything to the far right side of the field.
Yeah,
way up
the field. Yeah.
We talked about that in Lane. He never even attempted it. So that lets you know right there, he's afraid to throw it over there for some reason. Maybe he knows he's not strong enough to get it there. Maybe he's not, sharp enough to see if anything develops over there or not. He's not even attempting a pass over there. So that lets you know he's afraid to test the downfield.
Yeah.
So if he can get over that hump, we might see something different this year.
That's a big fact.
Mike.
I mean, I'm rooting for the kid, but I don't know, bro. I'm rooting for the kid, but damn.
I wish stall him out, Al. Stall him out. Stall him out, Debo.
Yeah, I gotta wait and see, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm playing to wait and see.
Yeah.
My thing was, it was just because I just believe he's gonna bomb or just be at best average. But if that was sitting right there, I'm just saying we got the money, and a lot of people in our whole, podcast believe we could be an 8 to 10 win team. I'm like, if you got that, y'all feel like we can do that with Andy Dalton. Why can't we do that with that? I'm not saying
that's a hell of a topic. Be good.
Good point. That's a good point.
That's a hell of a topic, man.
It's a very good point. It's a very good point.
Be good. Very good point.
Very good point.
Nick probably disagrees. Go ahead, Nick.
Shit, we get that. We're a playoff team. Shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We just needed Bryce to be average to get us into contention. We just need an average Bryce with a good defense. We can actually make noise. Good running game.
He could have been slightly below average. You still would have won.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
But the defenses never believed Bryce was confident in throwing the ball. So that's why they always just crowded the box and they didn't even do anything but single high safety for the most part of the season.
So most of the time, it irks me when I hear y'all say shit like, as Panthers fans, when I hear y'all say shit like, oh man, if Andy Dalton was starting, we win the NFC South hands down. And I'm like, Andy Dalton, come on, man. But let me tell you something, and I'll say this admittedly, uncoerced, just off the top right now. This is my own take right now. Dak Prescott ranks absolutely in every category ahead of Kirk Cousins. If you put Dak Prescott in the NFC South or any club, including y'all are the favorite to win the NFC South. I'm saying that. That.
He overrated as fuck. I'm saying that.
Whatever, Nick.
Nick ain't gonna let it go. Nick ain't gonna let it go.
We know Nick doesn't like quarterback play,
two playoff wins, but you a franchise quarterback. You want $60 million. That's what I call delusional. Delusional.
All I can do is give you the head-to-head numbers of a quarterback drafted in the same class. And I did that. And you'd have shit to say about those numbers. I don't want to hear that shit. You
What
changed it and
numbers,
talked about
Swarm? I don't give a
playoff
fuck
wins.
about the numbers, but the playoff wins. That's what matters with quarterbacks when the numbers are damn near identical. Who wins in the playoffs, Swarm? Like
Okay,
I said,
Nick,
Dak
Dan
has as
Marino,
many
but
Dan
Nick,
wins
Marino,
as
the
Dan
Jalen
playoffs,
Hurts
Marino.
has
the
Fuck what you're
playoffs,
wins
saying,
Nick,
in the
Nick.
playoffs.
Fuck what you're
Nick.
saying, Dan Marino,
Understand
Dan Marino,
that.
Dan Marino, Dan Marino, Dan Marino, Dan Marino, Dan Marino.
What about
How many
Dan
times you want
Marino?
me to say
What
it?
about Dan Marino, Swarm?
The
What about
fuck
Dan
you
Marino, Swarm?
talking
You want to
about
put
this
Dak
morning, man?
Prescott? So now you want to compare Dak Prescott to Dan Marino?
But he has
No,
fucking
I'm trying to
Dan
tell
Marino
you,
has
I'm
probably less
trying to
playoff
tell
wins
you,
than this
I'm trying
motherfucker,
to
bro.
tell you,
Dan
I'm
Marino
trying to
went to the
tell you
Super
to
Bowl in his second season,
get
Al.
off your
In his
get
second
off
season,
your
he
I
went to the
one
know
Super
that.
Bowl.
fucking argument of playoff wins and
And what
talk
else did he
about
do?
football.
What else did he do?
When
What
I'm
else
telling
did
you
he
you
do?
to
are
get
a
off you
quarterback
got
and
Nick,
Swarm, this is
you
what I'm
got
trying
one
to
fucking
understand. This is what I'm
argument.
trying to
You
get at,
got one
Swarm.
fucking argument every
Swarm.
time, and you're giving me rope, and I'm gonna hang your ass with it. Now I'm telling you,
No,
I'm
Swarm,
gonna hang your
Swarm,
ass with it.
Swarm, you
Cause
ain't saying shit, Swarm,
all you
because
ever
this
talk
shows how
about is
much you know
playoff
zero
wins.
about football.
All you
You're
ever
talking
Is
talk
about
about
Dak
a
is
saying a
Prescott a
playoff
guy
Hall of
who
wins.
won
Famer?
$60 million,
Is
2
Dak a Hall
playoff
of
wins in
Famer?
9 years. You're saying, oh,
All you
he
ever talk
Yeah,
deserves that.
about
man.
is
Oh,
No.
playoff.
oh,
It's too early to tell,
wait.
Kid
Nah,
No,
it's
One.
not
no, this
going.
is you.
It's
Okay,
He
too
okay.
early
throws
to
for
tell, Kid One.
4,000 yards and
Red got
30
a sharp
touchdowns.
sword today,
He
boy.
throws for 4,500. Yeah, but he sucks when it matters most. So what the fuck are you talking about? Thank you.
Bro, only
Real, real
only
talk.
one
And
team
I
wins the
mean,
Super
Just
Bowl
answer
every
the
year, bro.
question.
I
What
don't
the
even know.
fuck are
I
you
don't even know
talking
what
about?
Nick's saying. I don't even know what Nick's talking
Red got a
about, bro.
katana out today, boy. What's up, Red?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I
I
missed
don't even
most
know
of your
what Nick's
points there,
talking
Nick, but
about, bro.
I got the end. He said, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
And I don't even know what
so
he's
I mean,
talking about.
except for Nick, which is fine. Everybody, y'all said y'all would. I'm saying, except for you, Nick. I understand where you stay. Y'all would take that Prescott. This say
I
if
would
right
take
now.
Dak Prescott. I would take Dak Prescott on this team right now, bro. At least he gets to
Oh
eight and
yeah,
eight, nine and
Okay, I'm
seven.
good.
yeah. I think he'll
Yeah, I
give
would
up
take that
10
every
plus.
day, bro.
Yeah, I believe he'll
Yeah,
give up
and
10.
then we can
I give
move
him.
on, and then we can
Yeah.
Hey,
wait
Cody, what are you asking? Hey, Cody?
for a generational quarterback, as Nick calls it, a generational quarterback. We can wait on that.
Right.
We
Right.
can find one, bro. Well, at least
Right.
we
Hey,
get
Right.
there. At
Yeah.
least we
Elaine,
be relevant.
Al,
What
I
up,
hate to
Al?
do this because I'm a Falcons fan. But
Yeah.
let me say this. I actually think that Dak will bring a lot of Panthers fans back, being that he
Yep.
closer resembles one Cam Newton than
Yep.
Bryce ever will.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes
Hey,
sense.
Okay,
hey, Red. I was so mad. I was so mad when when Cam said that stupid shit, and then they took his Oikos commercials and they put in Dak. So I was like, oh
Yeah,
man,
but
what
hey,
the
Cody,
fuck
you
is this
saying
bullshit?
No,
you saying
Yeah,
Dak had a Hall
you
of
talking
Fame.
Kobe
about the
actually knows
yogurt
what he's talking
commercial?
Hey,
about.
1 second, guys. He's saying that they had a Hall of Fame offensive line and defense. Nobody ever goes back and look at Dan Marino's weapons and no shit like that. You get what I'm saying? The
He
quarterback
had
is
no running back. He had no running back.
Dan
He had
Marino had
no
no wide
running back.
receivers either. He had a guy named Mark Duper and Mark Clayton who were both
yeah,
average at
Mark.
best.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
best.
At best, what are you talking about? Duper and Clayton? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, fuck no. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. They were super duper. Yeah, they call that nigga super duper Clayton. Super duper. What the fuck? What the hell are you talking about, bro? They're average at
What?
best. Those two? Those two?
You talking
Nah,
about
bro.
Dan Marino
I'm
right
talking
now?
about Duper and Clayton. I'm talking about Duper and Clayton. Oh, hell nah, bro. You ain't gonna
Yeah,
call them.
yeah,
You
big
ain't gonna
tight.
call them average. You ain't
He
gonna
talking
call
about
them average,
Marino
bro.
receivers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you ain't
Marino.
gonna
Yeah.
call them marriage, bro.
Al,
That was the best
Hey,
shit in the
just so
80s.
you know,
No, no,
Al,
no.
hey,
Mark Duper's
Listen,
best
brother.
seasons
them boy
were
were
his
catching that
first
ball
2
back
What?
then,
seasons
man.
with Dan Marino. His first
Them
2
boy were
seasons,
catching that
he was
ball
a
back then.
1,000-yard receiver with Dan Marino. The next 9 seasons, he was a 1,000-yard receiver once. So yeah, take that super duper talk and shut
Ah,
the ass.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
that's a
Super
good
duper,
point.
bro.
That's a good point,
Hey,
Al.
This
I mean, that's
boy
not a good point,
insane,
bro.
boy. This
hey, Dan
boy,
Marino was airing that thing out, boy. They were like run and shoot back then, man. He had a
Yeah,
lot of people to throw the ball to back then.
but Nick made a good
Oh,
point.
hell no.
Hey, but can I say this? I see what's his name? A. Kobe talking about that, what he had and what, you know what I'm saying? Even though he didn't win. I mean,
Yeah.
are y'all not seeing the picture? I'm not saying we're gonna win the Super Bowl with him. I'm just saying we can use him. He can be here for the next 2 or 3 years. Be that bridge guy, just like what Kirk Cousins is doing.
Yeah.
And plus, like I said, we'll win a lot more games to find your guy.
We'll be a playoff
That's
team.
all
Be
I'm saying.
good.
I think so,
We'll be
I
a
man.
mean,
playoff
I
team.
know that, but I'm saying, like, let's just say in my whole situation, Bryce Bonds next year, we got a top 5 pick, more likely. He's sitting there. Why wouldn't you pick him up while also drafting your guy? We're just doing what Atlanta did. And plus, I'm assuming we'll possibly be like a 10-win team battling like Atlanta for the playoff spot. You know what I'm saying?
But be good. Here's Nick's argument.
Be good.
Yes, he'll get us
No,
to the
no.
playoff. No, Nick, hold on. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Yes, he'll get us in the playoffs, but he won't win in the playoffs. So
Guess what?
Nick, guess what? What about a quarterback that don't even get you fucking to the playoffs?
Right. So I'll take that playoff.
And I don't.
Yeah.
And who,
Yeah,
who
at least we go to the playoffs. That's
said that
kind of my
quarterback
bottom line. Is like, at least
y'all
at least we get to the playoffs.
Y'all the type of athletes who y'all the type
Better
of
than watching
athletes
this
who'll
bullshit.
lose a
One second,
championship
let me
game
speak.
and be like, at least we got there.
Well, Nick, who's
Like,
to
what
say
the
that
fuck?
quarterback should play
I'll
for the
take-
win of the
At least
game?
we got
Nick,
there.
only
Bro,
one team
yo,
wins every year,
this I
Nick.
know none of y'all
Only
play
one
sports at a
team
high
wins
level.
every year,
This
Nick.
I know none of y'all
And
play sports at a high level.
your quarterback. Yes, you talk about Justin Herbert all the time. Where's he going? He ain't going to the playoffs. Where's he at? Your
Nick
top 5
said
quarterback,
nobody plays
Justin
sports at
Herbert.
a
Where's
high
he
level.
going? Where's he going?
First off,
Where's
I
he
don't
at?
have just.
And then,
I
hey,
He's
don't
not in
have
the
Justin
playoffs.
Herbert as. First off, I don't have Justin Herbert
Yeah,
as the
you
top
do.
5
Yes, you
quarterback.
do.
No,
You
I
say it
don't.
all the time. You say it all the time.
No,
What are
I
you
don't.
talking about,
No,
dog?
I don't. No, I don't. If you want, I can give you my top 5 quarterbacks. If Justin Herbert's
Go
nowhere near
ahead.
there.
Go ahead and give him to me. I mean, I know you want to say go ahead and give him to me.
Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and I take Jordan Love and CJ Stroud over.
How many Super Bowls does Josh Allen have?
How many Super Bowls does he have? None.
Yes.
Gotcha.
All right. How many? Like, come on, man. You gotta relax, dude.
Gotcha.
Chill, bro.
Be good. Let me answer your question. Why you do that? Because now, bro, the NFL has changed, and what I mean by that is teams. Ever since Patrick Mahomes came in, now they want to get their quarterback and try and win their Super Bowl before they have to pay him. I.e., what the Chiefs did with Mahomes, what the Bengals did with Burrow. Like, it's a new trend now. Like, you draft your quarterback.
I.e., they paid Pat Mahomes $500 million and he won a Super Bowl.
And it's also over for the Bengals because they've already paid Joe Burrow. So, you know,
they paid Joe Burrow, bro.
Didn't get paid.
That
Joe
window
Burrow
was very
didn't get
short.
paid.
Before he won a Super Bowl, that window is very short. You got a small sample size that you're giving right now, Nick. And one of the reasons why
you a small sample size. You're not letting me.
Oh, go ahead.
Answer.
Go ahead.
You're not letting me answer. Now teams want to draft their quarterback high and spend the other remaining money because obviously in a rookie contract, you're only paying the quarterback a very small amount, right? Instead of 40, 50, 60 million a year. So now teams are taking that philosophy of let's draft our quarterback, and in the 4 or 5 years, we got to spread around, make the team win the Super Bowl. Now we know we could pay our quarterback. Like,
y'all,
hold on, Nick,
hold on, Al, hold on. Nick, how many teams have done that with that model? How many teams have done that with that model?
Well,
that's what I was going to say.
Here's the thing.
That's what I was going to say.
This just became a new thing. Now, if Patrick Mahomes changed the whole NFL.
I didn't ask you when it became the thing. You said it's a thing. Yeah. And I said, how many teams have done it with that model?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not letting your ass slip around. Just answer the question.
Yeah, and you're gonna let me answer the question without fucking interrupting me because every time I get into
but let you talk to Nick, but you're not saying shit.
All right,
we'll let you talk, but Nick, but you're not saying shit.
Hey, when did Patrick Mahomes get drafted? 7 years ago. So we're talking about the last 7 years.
Hey, Nick, calm down.
I'm not calm. I'm not gonna be fucking calm because everyone be trying to shit on me, but they don't let me fucking finish. So let me finish. Then if you want to shit on me, shit on me. But make sure y'all let it sit and marinate in your fucking brains when I talk.
It's all good, Nick.
Because I just said, look at the hey, smart ass. Look at the Jaguars. Hey, look at the Jaguars. Jaguars had a Super Bowl winning defense. They had a Super Bowl defense. What do? They draft their quarterback, right? They're trying to build the team around them and win again. So then they pay Trevor Lawrence. Why are they not paying Trevor Lawrence right now, guys?
Because he hasn't won shit. Right? You have to build the team around him. Right? Build the team, foundation first, then quarterback, then success. That's how it goes.
Elaine, do me a favor. Nick,
Quarterback,
hold on, Nick. Elaine, do me a favor. I went on mute because I don't want to interrupt him as he asked. But I want you to please, if you would, hold him to my question. How many teams have done that with the model that you outlined?
Only one, Swarm, because one team has changed
everything. Did I not say that's a very small sample size? I would say one is a small number.
Correct.
Okay, Swarm.
Good point.
You don't even get what I'm trying to say.
The league is changed. When you getting hit in the mouth, just shut the fuck up. When you getting hit in the mouth, just shut the fuck up, Nick.
Swarm, shut the fuck up, Swarm. Get your old ass, shut the fuck up. You mad disrespectful. You mad fucking disrespectful.
Yeah, bro, don't go there, Nick. Nick, just relax, bro. Nick, just relax.
Fuck out of here. He get mad disrespectful. One day is that. Nick knows his shit, and the next day, shut the fuck up. Like,
Nick, just relax, bro. Just chill, bro. It's Sunday, you know.
Be good, raise the topic, Nick. I didn't do it to you. Be good,
you dumbass. And you see, that's what I'm talking about, Swarm, with your old ass. You might be talking about paying Dak $60 million for 2 playoff wins. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Why you do that,
I'll be quiet, Nick. I'll be quiet, Nick. Big time. Mo Brown, I'll be quiet for him, man. I'm gonna mute my mic, man.
Motherfuckers get mad disrespectful. Then when I take it there, it's why you get
like nobody being disrespectful to you. Now you're the one name calling Nick. Nick, relax, chill, relax.
Don't take it there.
You took it there. You took it there, Nick. You took it there, Nick.
Hold on. Let me say something very clearly.
Hey, Al, go steal a Nestle Crunch bar with your whole ass. Shut up.
Nick,
all right. I got you, Nick. I will. I might do that. Nick. I might do that, Nick.
I want to say something very clearly to you, Nick. Nick, when you say take it there, I want you to hear this from me directly. I can handle it. I've been shot at before. So the shit that's being said on this podcast and any podcast over the fucking internet, man, I laugh at that shit, bro. Ain't shit you can say to upset me unless I want to get upset. But I've been shot at, so you know it's okay to get heated like you getting hit. I'm laughing at your ass now. I want you to know that. I'm laughing at your ass now. But go on and take your shots, man. I'm gonna go on mute, bro.
Don't matter.
Real Swarm. Can I ask a question?
Nick, they be fucking with you.
Oh, you know you can't be good. Yeah, bro.
Swarm coming here acting like he the know-all be-all, talking about some Nick Landman and Caden Ellis. Like, who the fuck are these? In my Conor McGregor voice, who the fuck is that guy? Bro, you don't know about your linebacker.
You don't know about him. If you don't know about them, that doesn't mean they're not good, bro. Doesn't mean they're not. Yeah, because you don't know about it doesn't mean that they're not serviceable. Come on, Nick. You got to chill, bro.
Right. No,
but chill, bro.
But here's my thing, though. Swarm says Josie Jewell isn't good, but he's established. He has 3 100 tackle seasons. But some guy who just came into the league got 100 tackles. He's better.
Nick, I never once said Josie Jewell isn't good. You can go back and listen to this live.
Nick Landman. You just said Nick Landman.
I never once said Josie Jewell isn't good. I never once said that. I never once said that.
All right.
Not once.
And as far as the quarterback thing, yeah, you're right, Swarm. It just happened. But just like when Steph Curry took over the league and it changed the NFL, it's the same thing with Patrick Mahomes now. Teams are trying to draft their franchise quarterback, win it within the first 4 or 5 years so they don't have to worry about paying him, get the other pieces set up around, and then you pay the quarterback. That's all.
Good luck with that as long as Patrick Mahomes is in the league.
And be good.
What did you say, man?
Exactly, bro.
Bro, if you sign Dak Prescott to $60 million, that's literally 70% of our cap space. Like, we're not acting like the Panthers don't have other holes on this team. We still need defensive line help. We still need cornerback help. We still need offensive line depth. We still need another wide receiver.
Hey, Elaine, I want to say
I
this.
used to do that if you paid Dak Prescott.
I think it's a good position when your team is in a position that they can go out and bring in a veteran quarterback and be in a position to win it all. versus having to just take the risk of building it around a rookie. I think that's a better position, if you ask me, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know,
Think
smart.
that,
It's
and
smart.
y'all are one of those clubs,
It's smart.
whether Nick believes it or not. Y'all are one of those clubs that's in a position to bring in a
We need
veteran
a
quarterback and win
vet
now.
quarterback.
that's true.
Yeah.
But you know, the
That's
ultimate,
true. That's
the
true,
ultimate
Red.
situation. Oh, Anquan, go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
No. I was just saying, Red is making a true statement there. We
Yeah.
are in position to make that kind of a jump, but you know, and he also makes a good point. You know, do you really want to stake the future of your franchise on an unproven rookie, as someone who can't, you know, complete a season with more than 2 wins? I mean, yeah, that's a very good argument. So I think we're in position to make some kind of move. Whether Dak Prescott is the guy that we should take a chance on or not is yet to be seen. That size of money is significant, though, to a degree, but I think he's worth it because of his experience and his pedigree. But that's gonna. I guess I'm gonna have to find out and see,
Quantum,
guys. You know?
can I ask you a question, Quantum?
Yes, sir.
What makes
Yes, sir.
you
Go
think
ahead.
Dak Prescott breaking the bank and getting the biggest? No one's gotten $60 million a year yet as a quarterback. No one.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think Dak Prescott's 2 playoff winning ass is warranted for $60 million? That's what I'm trying to
See,
get
that's
at.
where I agree
that's
with
what
you
I'm
at.
trying to
I
wrap
actually
my head
agree with
around
you.
this, guys.
No.
If
See, that's where I agree with you at, Nick. My thing is, I don't know if 60 million warrants, or let's say his stature of what he's accomplished so far as wins in the postseason. I don't know if that warrants a $60 million contract. And if you're talking about guaranteed money, I'm not sure. But like, who's better than that? Like who would warrant that would be on the open market is my question. That's a better question. I don't know if it's Dak though. I can't agree that that's a good
So Nick,
number for him.
what does Dak
I don't know.
deserve if you want to come to
Yeah.
the Panthers?
What
would
does he
you pay
deserve?
him?
Good question, Kit Warren. What does he
Dak,
deserve?
he
Kit
definitely
Warren.
he
Good
definitely don't
question.
deserve to break the
Yeah,
bank.
good
I
question.
mean, you know, do
So
I
what's
think
the
he's a
number?
mid
Yeah, what
tier?
is
What's he
it?
deserve?
Do I think he's in the 10 to 15 range of quarterbacks? Sure. What does that warrant? You know, 40 million a year, not 60.
Where?
No,
Okay, let me ask you this.
If
Nick,
we gave
I'm
him
sorry. Go
4
ahead, Nick.
years, if we gave him the same contract we gave Kirk Cousins minus all the guaranteed,
Yeah.
if Bryce stinks this year, mind you, I emphasize the if Bryce stinks. If Bryce stinks, we go 3-14, and we offer Dak Prescott 4 years, 160 million and 110 million guaranteed. Fuck it, bro. Whatever. At that point, we'll definitely be better. We'll definitely be better than 3 wins. You know what I mean?
Nick,
We'll be
Nick.
flirting with the playoffs. Will we win anything significant? No. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about hanging up.
You don't know that though, Nick.
I don't
You
give a
never
damn
know,
about
Nick.
hanging up
Until
divisional banners, bro.
you
I don't
never
care.
know. You never
I
know,
don't
Nick,
care about
until you
that.
get to the playoff. You never know until you get to the playoff. It's always it's a one game. It's one game. You just gotta win that one game. But who knows, bro?
Nick said 40 a year. Daniel Jones is getting 40 a year, Nick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's trash. Well, he's trash.
But here's the thing.
You like Daniel Jones? He's trash. He's fucking horrible, bro. He's a horrible quarterback, bro.
And that's a great.
He's a horrible quarterback,
that's a
bro.
great point you just. Hey, that's a great point you just brought up, Swarm. Because this is why you don't rush into things, right? They thought Daniel Jones. Oh my God, 23 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions, 7 rushing touchdowns.
Fucking
we gotta
trash,
give him
bro.
the bag. What happens? It was a fluke. He just caught lightning in a bottle one year.
Fucking fluke. It wasn't a fucking fluke.
Daniel Jones sucks, bro.
Nick, question, Nick. Hey, who else in the league will be willing to pay Dak Prescott $60 million if that's his asking price? Who else would do it? Are we the only ones you think would be in consideration?
Las Vegas,
Raiders. I agree there.
Vegas. I mean, that's the only one. I think off the top of my head, that's the only one right now.
Red, you think Vegas will do it, Red?
Like 50 million?
Hell yeah, they'll do it, Quantum. Hell yeah. He gonna get the money from somebody, man. He gonna get it somewhere. If that's what he wants. They might agree with him on 55 or 57, but he gonna get close to it because it's where the market is now.
That shit.
Yeah.
Man, Dak Prescott and his agent would hate me.
Yeah, Elaine. It's where the market is now, man. It's where the market is.
That's the market, and that's another point right there too, Ray. That's the market.
50 in this last
fucking Tua's gonna get 50 million a year, bro. He's gonna get 50 million a year. He's gonna get close to it.
I don't know.
Tua's gonna get it. He is gonna get it. He is gonna get it. He is gonna get it.
These
I mean, I don't. If you don't, I mean, I know you don't like the quarterback, but he's gonna get close to it. He's gonna get close to it.
Hey, Red. What's Kirk getting, Red? What's Kirk getting, Red? What's his numbers look like per season?
He did a 3-year, 180 million, 100 guaranteed. So he's getting $50 million a year guaranteed over 2 years.
Oh,
Three,
60
no,
on
I
the
think
All
it's
right,
4
thank
years.
you.
3 years,
Damn.
180 is 60 million. 180 is 60. I'm
Okay.
pretty
So
sure it's 4
Dak's
years.
contract don't sound too
Let's
God
talk
crazy.
about the
damn.
guaranteed money. Let's talk about this is the NFL. Let's talk about the guaranteed money. That's
Guaranteed
all
money.
that
Yeah, the
matters.
guaranteed money. That's what we asking.
That's all that matters. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
That's
Guaranteed
what we want
money.
to know.
That's all that
I
matters.
mean, Kirk will get you some wins, though, no doubt about it. He'll string together a good season or two, no doubt about
Yeah.
that. He can.
Yeah. I'll
if he
take
stay
Dak
healthy.
over Kirk. I'll take Dak over Kirk.
Really?
Hell yeah. He's
No,
younger. He's younger. He's more versatile. If you
Mm.
give him the right weapons and a good running game, which is what he had and had his best years with
When he had
Zeke.
Zeke.
Yeah,
Yep.
and we got Bijan. Hell yeah, I'll take
I
that.
would take that.
And y'all got the
That's
kid. Y'all
interesting.
just got the kid from Texas. And a tight
Yeah.
end. Hell yeah, Dak will look. I'm gonna tell you something. Dak
He look
in
good in
y'all's
that
team.
offense. He would.
Dak on y'all's team is scary as a motherfucker, man.
It is scary.
Red Sworn. That's what I
It'll be
brought
better
it
than
up.
what it was.
You know, that's why I said about the weapons and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all be good.
You know what I mean?
Y'all be good.
So
When once
saying,
all
if
the
I just don't
noise
like Dallas,
calms
man.
down and
I
y'all
don't like
think
Dallas
about
at
that,
all.
for y'all serious,
I'll
the
take
ones
Dak
who
over
ain't gonna
Kirk.
hate and just look at what the team would look like with him, man. Come on, man.
I
Yeah,
just
we
don't
be
like a
serviceable.
guy that's been in a Dallas
Yeah, we be
uniform for that many
serviceable,
years.
bro.
That's all it is with me. I don't
That's,
like
that's why I
Dallas. I
say
hate
that
him.
we'll be a playoff team every year with that.
Hell
Right.
yeah,
With
big
our with
time.
our
Fuck,
with
we
our
wouldn't.
defense,
Yeah.
with our defense,
Yeah. We'd be good.
as many times as
No pun
the Bryce
intended.
was fucking up last year, and our defense kept getting them the ball back. Shit.
I don't know about that.
I bet you get the ball,
See, but here's my
Dak
thing.
on the
Can I
30-yard
ask y'all a
line. You
question?
get the ball
Because
back, Dak
y'all
up to
just
the 30 line.
are y'all just looking at stats, or do y'all really watch the games? Like, I know
Both.
y'all
Bro, you
Panther
watch the
fans and
game.
Brett.
You don't
It's
think Dak
Swarm.
is
It's Swarm.
what?
Both.
I don't understand what you. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, what?
Both.
But
That's not one second, guys.
that coming is crazy, dude.
Both,
What?
Because
Nick,
What are you
Nick,
talking about, dude?
Nick, I got a question for you though, because that's
Oh man, you're crazy, dude.
that's my
fucking
question
annoying.
to you, Nick. Because are you watching the games to just conclude or to limit a quarterback to playoff wins is really just crazy to me. What is the
Thank you,
context of that
Elaine.
playoff win or loss? Did that quarterback actually throw 400 yards and you're blaming him for not getting the win because his defense sucked? We need
Good point.
context to that. You can't just
Yes.
say a quarterback doesn't have a playoff win, so he sucks and he's not as good as this quarterback. You have to add context. You can't just do that, man.
Good
2
point,
playoff
Elaine.
wins in 9 seasons, Elaine, is all I need to hear. He's not
What's
a
the
60
context
million guy.
behind it?
That's all I'm saying. He's
He
not a
basically
60 million. He
saying
is not a
Dak
60
Prescott be
million
the
dollar.
reason
Hold on,
why
I
they
need
lose
y'all to
the
understand
playoff
this.
games.
I'm not
He be
saying
the
Dak is
reason
this.
why though.
Dak is
That's
average.
He be the
He's a
crazy, bro.
reason why
mid-tier
they lose the
quarterback.
playoff
All I'm
games.
saying is for
That's
2
crazy,
playoff wins in
dude.
his career, he is not worth 60 million.
So
That is all.
it's his
That's
fault
all
he
I'm
didn't
saying.
win no games, though. It's his fault he
Reason
didn't
why.
win games.
Stop pocket checking him, bro. Stop pocket checking this man, bro.
Elaine, that's why Nick got mad with me because now you didn't say it the way that I said it, but
Stop pocket
essentially
checking him, bro.
you see the same thing that I see.
Same
Nick is
thing.
giving
Nah,
one viewpoint.
you
You're giving one
Swarm.
rope. You're giving
Swarm.
one
Swarm. I
avenue.
know
And
plenty of
see how
brothers
mad
like
he's
you,
getting.
Swarm.
See how
Swarm.
mad
I
he's
know
getting.
plenty of brothers
See
like
how
you,
mad he's
Swarm.
getting.
Y'all do that.
See
Y'all
how
do
mad
that
he's
slide
getting,
shit.
Elaine.
Y'all like to do that
Yeah.
slide shit. Y'all like to do those sly
It's
ass
not
remarks
slide
Oh, I
shit,
said
bro.
this. I
Nick,
said
to
it
it's
make
just
straight
yourself
what
up.
you're
look like you
saying.
I didn't
over
do it.
It's
someone
not
I
who
said
slide
it
not.
shit,
straight
Nick.
up.
Fuck out of here,
I
Swarm.
didn't
It's
do
not
it.
Swarm.
slide
I
shit,
said it
Swarm.
Nick.
straight
You
up.
What did you
can't run
disappointed
game
about
on
echoing?
It's
someone
not
who
slide
know
shit, Nick.
game, Swarm. You can't run game on someone who know game, Swarm. I
Nick,
don't
I called
take
you on
that
your shit,
bullshit
Nick.
somewhere else, Swarm.
I called
Take
you on
that
your shit,
bullshit
Nick.
somewhere else, Swarm.
Nick, I
Take that
called you on
bullshit
your
somewhere
shit,
else.
bro.
All right,
I called
Swarm.
you on your shit, bro.
Yeah, all right,
I
Swarm. You
did.
don't know what the
I
fuck you
did,
talking
bro.
about, Swarm. You don't know
Playoff
what the hell
wins.
you
That's all
talking
you
about.
talked about, Nick.
Yeah, because you
Playoff
talking about
wins.
franchise quarterbacks. When you're talking franchise quarterbacks, winning when
Nick,
it matters most matters the most.
only
Not fucking
one
4,000 yard
quarterback
seasons.
wins
I don't give a
every
fuck
single
about
year,
a
Nick.
4,000 yard
Only
season,
one
bro.
quarterback wins every single year, Nick. So I mean, like, you gotta
Oh, really?
chill with
That's
that
what we're
shit
changing
because
now. That's what. Oh, wow.
what
Thank
do you
you.
mean? But
Only
it's been
only
I've
one
been saying
quarterback
that.
wins the Super Bowl. Wow. Good job, bro. How long did it take you to
Oh my
realize that?
god.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh
Yeah,
my
no shit.
god, bro. Oh my
The
god.
fuck?
Wow.
This is
It
the same
obviously doesn't
motherfucker who's
understand,
just saying,
dude. You
"Oh,
don't
but did they
understand, bro.
lose?" Hey, this is the same fucking dude Al who said the other day, "Oh, but did they lose?" Oh, that's That's all that matters. But now he's
Same
switching it
guy.
up
Oh
now.
my God.
Fuck out of here, bro.
What Nick is doing, what Nick is
Rocking
doing,
with
guys.
you, bro.
Hey, what Nick is
He
doing,
said,
guys,
don't
in
worry, bro.
totality.
They
What
tripping.
Nick is doing in totality, what he's trying to say is over the career of a guy of Dak's prestige or his gravitas, what is he actually strung together in the postseason? Has he won 1, 3, 5, 8, whatever it has been? Has it been monumental enough to exalt him to the level of being on a team where he can command that kind of money? That's what he's trying to say.
That's
No,
what
I
I'm
get
saying.
that, but it's a
Thank
team
you.
sport,
Thank
brother.
you
But
very much, brother.
Nick, why
Thank you,
didn't
good brother.
Quantum have to
I
put
got you.
context to it when
Hey,
Elaine
hey,
asked
Quantum,
you
hey,
to?
Quantum. Is he one thing we're not taking into account, right? Oh, he's not winning in the playoffs. Is it a quarterback pushing a team that doesn't even have the roster to make the playoffs? Is he pushing that roster to the playoffs?
That's a good point, Elaine. That's a great point.
Elaine.
See, it's multifaceted, guys. It's multifaceted.
Yeah.
It's multifaceted. The thing about it is simply this: you can have a great quarterback on a team that's not filling in the spaces and the voids of the. Let's say you got the other team is playing in the playoffs.
Right.
They might just be a little bit better, and you might lose. But that
What
doesn't
about
mean that the
Jordan
quarterback
Love
sucked
today?
and he couldn't get it done. Because what if it came down to one play, a field goal, or let's say a
But
pick
that
six or
quarterback
something
gave
like
you a
that?
winning performance.
Right, but he
Can
gave
I
you a
say
winning
this?
performance, but he still lost. So you have to take in consideration all those attributes and things like that, Elaine. You do.
Yeah. Can I say this?
But I
about
understand where
that?
Nick is coming from. I
I mean,
understand.
I understand where
I
Nick
think
coming
it's a
from.
piece of the
Last
puzzle,
year,
but not a hard piece. Be good. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
Go ahead, be good.
I will say last year, yeah, that was Dak's fault. But I'm talking about them years where he didn't win. He was playing Aaron Rodgers. And let's be real, Aaron Rodgers was throwing some, you know what I'm saying, having some Hall of Fame moments. I mean, I remember when Dak was playing. He did play well in the playoffs, except for last year.
Yeah, no,
It's
last
just
year
he
was his
couldn't
fault.
get
I
over
agree.
the hump.
No, and the year before that, he didn't
Hey,
play good.
you guys
When he
know-
played
remember.
San Fran.
You guys know
No,
it's a
I'm
good
just
He played
saying,
good
representation
in
of
that
that
one.
point.
through his
You
young
guys know it's a
career,
good
Man,
representation.
Dak be
Hey,
bad.
Quan,
I
what's
mean,
your
I
question,
remember
brother?
that.
Yeah. I'm going. I'm gonna piggyback off. Be good there for a second. A good representation to that point. Look back, guys. About 15, 20 years ago. Peyton Manning in the playoffs, always losing to
Hey,
Tom
Quan,
Brady, but that doesn't mean.
call up.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Quan.
Yeah. Like Peyton Manning and the Tom Brady back and forth in that same conference. It was going to be one or the other. We all knew that every season. It's going to be either Peyton Manning you're going to see in the playoffs or the championship game, or it's going to be Tom Brady. But here's the deal. Tom Brady bested him most of the time. I don't know if it's because he had Bill Belichick and a better team, or whether this Peyton Manning team wasn't good enough, or his coaching, or whatever it was. But look at those dynamics. It's pretty much the same thing if you look at it that way. Because Peyton Manning's a great quarterback, but for some reason, sometimes he just couldn't get over the hump.
What?
He
And
did
then
lose that
Quantum,
Super Bowl in New Orleans.
we're in an era where Patrick Mahomes is going to have that same sort of dominance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be Patrick Mahomes versus what?
Joe Burrow. It's going to be Joe Burrow. It's going to be Joe Burrow. It's going to be Joe Burrow.
Or
Hey,
Josh
them Patriot
Allen.
It's
defenses
not
back
Joe
then
Burrow.
was a
It's not.
beast
It's
too,
not
though.
another good. It's not Joe Burrow.
Josh Allen, maybe.
Nah,
Maybe
Joe
Josh
Burrow got to
Allen.
stay healthy first.
Hey,
Josh Allen's probably going to be that guy.
Those Patriot
As
defenses
long
back
as
then
it-
was a beast, though.
They
They're in
was
the
a
same
beast.
were.
That's
conference
why
on the other
I was going to
side.
say
They
the
were a
same
beast.
thing too. That defense was
Yup.
fucking crazy. Like that
Yeah, they
defense
had
wasn't like
them
wasn't
motherfuckers.
shit
Defense
defense.
was a beast every year.
You guys
Yo,
know
man,
that
he
when we played
coached.
them in the Super Bowl. You guys know that every time we went to the Super Bowl, we had the best. We had the first defense in the Super Bowl every season we went, first or second. Because when we played the Patriots in the Super Bowl, it was the number one and the number two defense. It was the same thing in 2015, number one and number two defense playing each
Bro.
other. So it's the same dynamic. The defenses do have a voice in all of this. I mean, you have a great
And
quarterback
Quantum,
that can. Yeah.
Quantum, I wanted to say fuck those Super Bowl teams so bad, but just hold on, y'all, just to fuck with Nick. Because it don't matter if you don't win it all, but I'm not gonna say that, man. But I like the fact that
Nah,
the two teams that my team made it to the Super Bowl with, even though they lost. I'm proud of those 2 years, and I'm sure y'all proud of the 2 times y'all went.
Which we went the season before y'all, Red, with the same situation.
That's a fact, and I'm sure y'all proud of those seasons, even though y'all didn't win it all. I'm proud of my team, even though we didn't win it all. Yeah, it
Y'all had
matters.
it, though.
It
Y'all had
matters
that
if you
deal.
get there. It matters if you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, actually, man, I've actually looked through the history, man. A lot of teams that win the Super Bowl actually are teams that kind of stick around. They keep making the playoffs 6 out of the 8 years, 3 out of the 7 years. They'll keep hovering around. You just don't get up one day, a fly-by-night season, and win the win the Super Bowl. It's a continuous thing of actually hovering around the playoffs and actually winning the Super Bowl one year. I think when the Saints won, they had went to the playoffs, 6 out of 8 years? Or something like that. You
Yep.
get what
They
I'm
were a good
Yeah,
saying?
they
team.
did.
They were
Perennial
a good
playoff
team.
That's
teams.
actually
They
very
Perennial
were a
true.
good
playoff
team.
teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perennial playoff teams usually end up in the Super Bowl.
Perennial, yeah,
And
exactly.
One time or
And
the
Elaine,
you
other.
know, and
Yeah.
you know,
Elaine,
Elaine, to your point,
CJ Stroud is a perfect example
Yep.
of how hard it is to go all the way with a rookie quarterback. He made
100%.
a whole lot of noise last year,
100%.
but he was shut down in the playoffs. It's
Yeah.
hard
he's
to
gonna
do it.
be he's gonna
Yeah, man.
he's gonna be a perennial playoff contender though. I
Yeah.
guarantee you that.
With
I
the
mean,
roster, with
every
going
year
this
he's
year,
gonna
with
be a
the roster
perennial
he
playoff
had
contender
last year,
though.
and what he has this year, he's going to be helping around. He's going to be
Yeah,
challenging for a Super Bowl in the next 2
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
and
yeah.
it can be New England like because
Yeah.
their head coach is a defensive genius,
Yep.
much like Belichick was. It could
Well,
be
their GM,
New England like.
Yeah.
where the
Yeah,
GM came from, the GM came from New England. So I mean, Casaro,
that's
he's
a
not a
fact.
slouch either.
That's a
He's
fact,
not a
Al.
slouch
That's a
either.
fact. We
So
could be
like,
looking at the building of something very special,
yeah,
man.
something very good, bro. You know.
Yeah. Seriously. Mm-mm.
And like, and even when we were, I mean, yeah, we went 8-8, 8-8, and made the playoffs, whatever, whatever. But still, we were still in the fucking running. And then 2015, yeah, we popped off. You know,
You,
so it's
you know what,
not
Al?
like. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead, Al. I'm sorry. I mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, brother.
No. I think that was my point.
Well, I'm gonna step
I think
And
that
down.
was
that's
my
all I
point.
was
I
saying that
believe, I
matters.
believe, I believe if we'd have had the likes of a freaking Dan Morgan running the ship a while ago, man, we probably would have made much, much more significant progress than where we are
Yeah,
today. If
definitely,
we
bro.
had David Fat Man Gettleman behind the helm, then I mean, Dan Morgan's been there for a long time.
No,
Guys just didn't know it.
yes,
Hey,
Hovering
Quantum,
around
I
for a
he
wouldn't say
minute.
all that.
gave y'all a hell of an offseason, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody
He
Gettleman,
sure
say.
did. That's what I'm
He
saying.
gave
He
Gettleman,
y'all a hell of an
did.
offseason, man.
Gettleman was good. He was much better than Fitterer.
And he's got a good
Gettleman was
restaurant in
good.
South Charlotte, by the way.
Who,
See,
Gettleman?
I mean,
No.
we can
Dan
say
Morgan. He has a restaurant in South Charlotte. Pretty good stuff.
I can
Oh,
say
okay,
this
okay.
right here with Dan Morgan. I'm still kind of watching him because a lot of fans like to give him that leeway. Well, he didn't really get to make the decisions, but he was in the room. So
Mhm.
I mean, I'm still looking at him side eye. We can say
Well,
on
he was.
paper,
Yeah, but he's
Well,
not
he
the
was a
end all
scout.
to be
He was
all.
like a.
but
He was
He
like on the
wasn't the end all to
scouting
be
crew,
all
man.
in that room to be good. He
No, he
wasn't end
wasn't.
all to be all in that.
No.
He wasn't. He
He
really
didn't have
wasn't.
he didn't have a voice, man. He was like a scout guy
no,
at the
he had
time.
a
Like
voice. He had a
he was high
voice.
level in
See,
the scout
that's
room.
where I
He
think the
was a
Panthers fans
scout
want to
though, man.
be.
Yeah, he's a
I
scout.
mean, he was
Yeah.
putting them
What can you
players
do?
up. He had to say,
Right, but
because
he
I
didn't
mean, it
decide
is the
who to
No,
draft.
no, no,
He,
no,
he,
no,
would,
no.
he would scout. He would
You don't
scout
get
500 some odd
scout.
players, but the GM would decide who to draft. You would just write reports on
Correct.
guys. You get what I'm saying? When
Okay.
you're the head scout, you're not deciding who to put together. They
Yeah.
scout hundreds of players. Just
And
like.
I think.
Go ahead.
I
and
think we're on a major. I think we're on a major turnaround right now, bro. I think we
yeah,
get
No,
yeah,
better. And I don't know if it. I mean, it depends on Bryce Young. I mean, but I think we're going to be. But I think even Bryce Young's going to be better this year. I think
what
with
if,
this coaching and with this, you just got to anticipate your throw sometimes, bro. Like Drew
I ain't about
Brees, he ain't had a strong fucking arm. I think we're going to be better, bro. I think we're going to be better.
well,
I mean, I
well
think
they
we're going to be
restructured
8-8. I think
they
we're going to be. Yeah,
restructured
can
yes.
I
they
can I say
restructured
this before
the
I?
structure of the front office, man. So now we have multiple positions in the front office that should have been there, I think, since Jerry Richardson left, but we never had those positions like they now adding in there, like executive vice president of football operations and stuff. We should have had that a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
That means something.
The structures
Can I
and
say this?
everything. Right?
Because I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to lay it down. I'm gonna have to lay it down, but it's this.
Actually, I'm about to
Like
get
Dan
final words
Morgan.
from everybody. I gotta start my day, man. So
I'll go. I'm still looking at him side eye. I mean, I hear a lot of people say, you know what I mean, well, it wasn't really his fault, but I was like, bro, he was the assistant GM. And let's be real, if the Panthers wasn't being so bad, I mean, or the team being at an all-time low, he more likely would have been fired. And when it comes to like assistant GMs, you usually hire teams that does well in the assistant GM. We can't say there's not a peculiar case that he actually got to, move up, especially when the team was brought to an all-time low. You can say he didn't get a chance to pick the people, but he was in the room with them guys, so I'm pretty sure he got to have somewhat of his opinion. If he didn't, he probably would have just
But he's
resigned.
not picking people though, bro. Well, he's not picking people though, be good. I said, but
ain't
he's not
about
picking
being
people though,
picky, but
D.
I'm just saying if they went against everything you went with, and you want to be a GM, you would have resigned because that would have looked bad on your resume. It would have showed, oh, you don't know what you're doing.
But he's a
So
GM now. This is the one we
I know,
got,
but Al,
and
you can't admit. You got to admit this was a peculiar case. Usually, when the team goes to an all-time low, they get rid of everybody and bring in a new GM. I'm saying he got the job, so
he got
kudos
the
to him.
job. He
But
worked his way
usually,
from the ground up. He worked his way up through the system, and now,
I
I mean,
understand working Al. You get what I'm saying. Usually,
yeah, I
when
know what you're
assistant
saying.
GMs get brought up, they go from different teams because they was doing well. The Panthers was basically at an all-time low when it comes down to it. I mean, we can say on paper he's doing well, but it's just like you can't sit there and say he wasn't in the room and you can't blame him. For me, I blame him because he was in the room and he just let it happen. Now you can say, well, I didn't really make them choices, but when it comes down to it, you can't just say, oh, he did good with this team, but when the team ain't doing good, you can say, oh, nah, he didn't really get to make the choice. But for me, I'm looking at, bro, you was in the room. I ain't saying that was your first or second pick, but you went with it when it comes down to it. Your name is a part of that when it came to the drafting process and stuff of what we did
Yeah.
on your resume. That's what I'm
He's
saying. But
he's lower on the totem pole.
Yeah. Big tight,
I'm
man.
a,
He's lower on the
Last
totem
words,
I
What's
mean,
pole.
going
man.
I'll just say,
What's
hey,
going
but
on,
I'm
Elaine?
gonna have to go and
What's
jump
good?
off. I'm about to lay it down. But
Yeah.
hey, I appreciate y'all having me and stuff like
Appreciate
this.
you,
So
Be Good.
Yes, sir. Be good. Get well, Get well,
Yes, sir.
brother.
I hope you get
Get
Yeah,
better.
yeah,
well.
man.
if I
Hey,
like
hey,
I said, we good.
can we find you on YouTube or what? Can I find it on YouTube or
Man,
no? Not yet.
You could, but I'm still like I got it with Elaine. I'm gonna have him put something up for me. Elaine, I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
have to get that price from you and stuff like that. I don't do free labor, so
Yeah, no, that's all good, man.
all right, bro. But all right, y'all. But yeah, Al, like I said, I'm still like I mean, I'm good with doing it. It's just I don't want my name and face like that after. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Especially
it's all
when
right. It's all right.
you
All right,
get
I
what I'm
got you.
saying. That's the
Bro.
only
I got
reason.
you, bro. Yeah. I mean, good win though, bro. That's
Yes,
what's
sir.
up.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
Sucks you
all
broke
right,
your
y'all.
foot
But
though. That sucks.
man,
What did he
it
do? Was he
happens,
stepping on
bro.
your was he
Bro, no,
stepping on
it'll
your
be a
shit?
whole
What
lot
happened?
worse than that. So,
Was
huh?
he stepping on your shit? What happened? What happened, y'all? It was just like into the
When I
wrong
threw the
step.
On a
kick.
round kick to the guy's back
Oh,
of his
buddy, no.
head.
When
A
I threw
round
a
kick.
kick,
There you
he
go.
checked it. Yeah,
He checked the
it
kick.
Well, he
happened.
checked it. He checked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He checked it.
You gotta
yeah.
be careful
That's
throwing
all.
those kicks, man. You gotta be careful throwing
Now
those kicks.
he knows. It's like I threw the perfect kick. It's just when
Hmm.
somebody's moving around, he took a little step back. Then when I threw the kick, he did. Like I said, he checked. It happened.
Would he
You know
check
what I
with a
mean? So
shin? Would he check with a shin? Be good.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, it wasn't
God
like.
damn.
Luckily, I felt it, but it wasn't on that level where it's like I went all the way through with it. Thank goodness. So you know what I mean?
You
My
pulled it.
foot would
You
have went
pulled it.
all the way around. Huh.
You pulled it. You pulled it a little bit when you threw it.
Little bit, yeah. I mean,
Okay, I
I done
got you.
broke my what you call it, but I mean, you said you was a fighter. When I went
Yeah,
back
I
to the
still fight.
corner and stuff, I already kept the
Hmm.
pain right there. I like, man, my foot broke. You know what I mean? So, but luckily I
Hey,
pulled it
well,
through.
hey, you trained in Muay? Did you learn Muay Thai, or was it just pretty much? Where'd you learn your kicks from? Muay Thai or karate? Where'd you get your kicking mechanism?
First I was karate. Then I went to
Okay.
kickboxing. Meaning like karate first. Then I started doing kickboxing. So I learned kind of more of that. You know what I'm saying? What would work.
Okay.
But now I got all of it. Like, I do like Muay Thai kicks and all that together. You know what I'm saying? I mix it
Ooh,
in and out. So,
Muay
but
Thai
I
kicks are
mean,
brutal, brother.
yeah, I know. I mean, I didn't do a Muay Thai kick. Like, you know what I mean? If
Thank
I would
God.
have did it, my
Thanks,
whole foot
Lexington.
would have came off. You know what I
It
mean? But
sure would
it
have.
is
That's what
what
I'm saying.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right,
Big
bro.
Tight, man. Last words, man.
All
Oh
right,
shit,
y'all.
man. Only thing I gotta say, man. Shit. Good show. Good
Yes, sir.
topic. I think Be Good brought up a great topic. Cause that is something to think about.
As
If the
always.
season go like how a lot of us think it might go, would that be a decision, to take a chance like that on deck? So I think that was a good topic, give you something to think about. And
Yes, sir.
and shit, Nick, man, don't let people get to you like that, man.
I was
Sometimes
gonna
you
save
get
Nick for
mad.
last, man. Let him
Yeah,
fire off.
sometimes you get mad like that. People just be fucking with you because you be mad, man. So don't
That's
let it
true.
get to you like that, man.
Man, Al, you good, Al?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I mean, just thanks for coming on so early in the morning. I mean,
Sir.
my wife woke me up early, and so and the kids had to go to church, whatever, got them ready. And yeah, man, it's cool. I mean, I appreciate you, Elaine. I'm sorry, my bad, I missed last night.
What's going
But
on?
yeah, it's cool, bro. I mean, yeah, good topics, and we talk shit, but we all the same in the same little group, so we're
Facts,
good,
facts.
bro. Everything's straight. Yeah,
Right. And Quantum, bro,
and I'm
appreciate you, man. You always
I'm
bring
gone.
perspective.
Yes, sir. Yes, I appreciate you, Elaine. First, I want to ask you, brother, how you feeling health wise? I forgot to ask you, man. How you
I'm
doing?
good, man. I'm good, man. The next surgery is scheduled for the 1st of August, man. So we gonna be knocking these out, man. So I'm feeling all right.
Good, man. That's good to hear, well, brother. I really appreciate you letting me come up, brother. Express a little bit of ideology or whatever have you. I appreciate the panel. You guys were awesome. Great show today, as always, Elaine. I just want to add a little perspective or whatever have you. But I do think that, and I'll leave it here, land the plane. I think that collectively, if everything comes together the way that it's looking so far, Dave Canales sounds like he knows what he's talking about. He sounds like he understands the players and how to try to extract the finest potent juice out of Bryce if possible. Let's see if he can do that. And hopefully the front office is now structured in a way where we can board out Tepper like on Zombies and Black Ops. We can board him out so he can't get in. We can do that. I think we have a very, very good opportunity to at least string together an average at best season. So that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100%. Red Swarm said, Nick Tri-State, no hard feelings. Slick Nick, all love, good brother. Nick, go ahead, bro. What's up with you, man? You there, Nick? 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, we lost Nick. But yeah, man. Yeah. But Nick's all right, man. He's good, man. It's all love, man. I always say, man, we're gonna be Panther fans for life. Bryce won't be here next year. All right, with that, man. Well, I'm good. Man. Let's go ahead and get out of here, man. Y'all have a good day, man.
Appreciate you, Lane.
Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
gentlemen.
All right, bye.